The following is a live sports presentation on Glycod.
Glycod's coverage of Central Kentucky high school basketball starts now.
District basketball shaping up. 2 weeks left in the regular season. There you see the standings. Douglas at 6-0. Bryan Station at 1-3. Welcome to the north side. A great doubleheader tonight on Glycod. I'm Chris LaBar alongside former UK standout Robbie Moss. Robbie, this is a very interesting matchup on both sides, but more importantly, everybody's out of the house now.
Everybody's finally out of the house, and everybody's back on the basketball court. These teams have been away from each other, out of school and out of rhythm of the normal flow of life, and this is just a small step back towards normalcy for both of these squads.
You've got two cases tonight with Bryan Station girls as well as their boys. 13-day layoffs coming into this one.
Yeah, and that's just tough. You're not used to that. It's not something that happens in basketball ever. So the fact they've had this much time off, the fact that they've had this much time not shooting and not in a regular routine could definitely lead to some rust and some tired legs heavy. So it's going to be something to watch out. Just watch both of these teams' wins.
Frederick Douglass 16-3. They've won 11 in a row on the girls' side. And Jaylee Knowles, although her numbers are down scoring, Robbie, she may be having a better season.
Jaylee Knowles is really developing into one of the better all-around players in the state. She could just watch the composure that she plays with, the speed that she plays with, the pace and confidence that she just walks around with. You can see it even in warm-ups that she feels comfortable with herself, and this team is really starting to gel and come together. They're definitely a top 10 team in the state.
Bryan Station, they're 10-8. Kaya Wade has been scoring since the 7th grade, almost 1,200 career points. But this defender team needs a lot of support for her.
Yeah, they're going to need a lot of help tonight. Douglas, they hang their hat on defensive pressure, and that's something that Bryan Station really struggles with. So the ball is going to be a premium, and protecting it is going to be of the utmost importance. But can Bryan Station do that enough to hold off these tenacious Frederick Douglass Broncos?
The girls will tip at 6. The boys will tip in the neighborhood of 7:30. Thank you so much for joining us tonight, live tonight on Glycod. It's Central Kentucky High School Basketball. DJ Mobley in his 6th season as coach of the Lady Broncos. He'll join our Robbie Moss next. We're just getting started, and we'll see you after this pause, live from the north side on Glycod.
New recruit, take advantage of our apprenticeship program. Come out of our 4-year course debt-free. With health insurance, a guaranteed pension, a degree, and an electrical license.
3 words I'd use to describe the apprenticeship are opportunity, skillful, educational,
solid career path,
rewarding, beneficial, and a brotherhood.
A life-changing opportunity.
The cost of school is free. All your books are paid for.
You go to school once every 2 weeks. All the other stuff is on-the-job training.
The teachers here are great. They're all very knowledgeable.
They're preparing you for what you're already seeing in the field.
If you're struggling with something in school, sometimes your fellow students can help you work through that.
Everyone's willing to help each other. It's like a big family.
I love being a part of a union, something bigger than myself.
This field is so vast. You can find something that you really love to do because there is so much you can do.
I went from a job to a life-changing career.
Power up your potential with the IBEW.
You'll still have common days, but this is not one of them. A few weeks a year and you'll discover the most uncommon time of your life.
At Man O' War Harley-Davidson, we're proud to be Kentucky's only family-owned Harley-Davidson dealership. Here, horsepower meets hospitality, and every rider is treated like family. With a huge selection of Harley-Davidson motorcycles, expert service and parts, premium apparel, and endless customization options, we're built to support every mile of your ride. And through community events and group rides, we're more than just a dealership. Man O' War Harley-Davidson, where the ride begins.
Take the short drive to satisfaction with the Tim Short Auto Group. Up to 5,000 vehicles to choose from. Shop online or in person.
Hey, I'm Tim Short. I'd just like to invite everybody out to one of our 27 locations, or check us out online at timshortautogroup.com.
Take the short drive to satisfaction and bring home your new vehicle.
No one college can be all things to all people, but Bluegrass Community and Technical College is as close as it gets. We're affordable, like you've got a great chance to graduate with little to no debt. Affordable. Flexible, with in-person, online, and hybrid programs. And you can easily transfer your credits to continue on to a 4-year university. So while we can't be everything to everyone, we can be a lot of things to you. Learn more at bluegrass.kctcs.edu.
This edition of Coach's Comments is brought to you by Bluegrass Community and Technical College. Get started by finding the program that works for you at bluegrass.kctcs.edu. Bluegrass Community and Technical College. College for your world.
Here with Coach DJ Mobley, Frederick Douglass Women. Coach Mobley, how are you today?
I'm doing good, man. Trying to stay warm.
Yeah, I understand. So, Coach, you've had quite the layoff. Have you all been able to have any practices during this time?
Nah, man. We only got to be able to get 3 practices in this week. Kind of really not even a practice, really just really getting them back together. They've been off for so long, man. So you're just trying to get them back in, try to get some conditioning out of them a little bit, try to get them running up and down, man. Try to get their blood flowing, man.
Yeah, I definitely understand that. I'm thinking that conditioning is going to be the issue having that type of layoff. Are you concerned about that, knowing you've got this game tonight and 2 more on Friday and Saturday?
Yeah, we got a tough stretch, man. I was just talking to Coach today about we even got these 3 games coming up, and then we turn right back around and play Simon Kitten on Monday, right after the Super Bowl. So, but just unfortunately how the schedule's been going, man. You got a lot of cancellations and stuff like that, so you try to get the games in when you can. And but hopefully we're prepared. It's gonna be a tough night for us tonight, and then turn around. Like I said, got to play Sacred Heart tomorrow. So it's a good 2 days for us, and then turn around and play Boyd County the 3rd day.
Okay. Well, let's talk about how you guys were playing before this break and before all the cancellations. The team had been rolling for the most part. Talk about how well your team had been playing.
They've been playing good, man. I think since the Christmas break, I feel like we've been kind of meshing well a little bit better. More team camaraderie with amongst the girls. Kind of knowing like where we are on the floor, like we know where we want the ball at. Understanding our offense sets, our defensive. So I think we buying in a little bit more now. And the main thing is us just playing defense, man. I think that's the main thing for us, man, and not turning the ball over.
Yeah, that's it. Turning the ball over is always taking care of it. So talk about just some of the players that you're going to need to step up in this next little stretch, and especially going into February.
Man, I would definitely say Iana Atkins, Nia Carr. Them 2, man, are really 2 girls, man, can really bring a lot to the table for us, man. So we hoping these next couple weeks coming down, man, they got a lot to bring to the table, man, and just showing them more what we got as far as outside of our starters, man. So them are 2 girls that really can bring something to the table.
That's it. All right, Coach. Well, thank you for being with us. We appreciate you. This is Coach DJ Mobley, Frederick Douglass girls, here for Glycott. Thanks.
For any of your window, door, and siding needs, contact the team at Elite Building Products. Their factory-certified, licensed, and insured contractors have been installing energy-efficient windows and doors for over 30 years. They also offer energy tax credits and military veteran discounts. Locally owned and open weekdays at 242 Wilson Drive, just off of the 27 bypass. For a free estimate, call 859-887-2440. Elite Building Products.
At Man-O-War Harley-Davidson, we're proud to be Kentucky's only family-owned Harley-Davidson dealership. Here, horsepower meets hospitality, and every rider is treated like family. With a huge selection of Harley-Davidson motorcycles, expert service and parts, premium apparel, and endless customization options, we're built to support every mile of your ride. And through community events and group rides, we're more than just a dealership. Man-O-War Harley-Davidson, where the ride begins.
Drive with the confidence and security of a pre-owned Kia from Cartown Kia. This incredible certification package is loaded with a 5-year, 60,000-mile bumper-to-bumper warranty, a 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain warranty, 10 years of national roadside assistance, and 2 years of free maintenance. Choose from over 70 certified pre-owned Kias or over 1,000 vehicles of all makes and models. It's new car driving at used cars prices with certified pre-owned Kias from CartownKiaUSA.com.
Your road to safe, confident driving starts at Apex Driving School. Apex is family-owned and operated, offering teen and adult driving lessons given by state-certified instructors. They also provide a wide range of services, including classroom instruction, freeway interstate driving, and road test prep. Register today. Apex Driving School, where learning to drive feels like family.
You'll still have common days, but this is not one of them. A few weeks a year and you'll discover the most uncommon time of your life.
Tonight's game is brought to you by Kentucky Army National Guard. Uncommon is calling.
Tonight's broadcast is authorized by Bryan Station High School with production rights owned by Glycod. Our aim is to provide the most positive representation for all participating student athletes, coaches, and game personnel. Thank you for watching. I'm Chris LeBar. Ravi Moss, our analyst tonight. John Strange running camera. Steve Bird, our executive producer. Ravi, let's talk a bit more about this Bryan Station bunch. Despite the losing season last year, they do have a plus 500 this year, and they've shown glimmers of playing good basketball.
Yeah, they've shown some light. They've come together and won some games that maybe they weren't supposed to win. Akaya Wade is the leader point-wise. But it's really important for her to try to get their other teammates involved. They have capable players, especially Sophia Haggard, someone who really shoots the ball extremely well, Nicoya Gar and Elena Ward, other players that can contribute in a positive way. So we know what Akaya Wade can bring. It's trying to find out what the others on the basketball team can do to help these lady defenders try to pull off a big upset tonight.
And in the case of Sophia, she's made a lot of threes, so she has shown the ability to score the ball from outside.
Yeah, that's what she does. She's a specialist. She shoots the ball. When she gets her feet set and shoots it on time and on pace, on rhythm, she's one of the better shooters that I've seen in the region. So getting her going is going to be a key, making some shots, and then getting other people to see the ball go through the hoop. It's so hard for the team to get going because so many other people don't make enough points. So getting the others involved, like I said, is going to be one of the most important things for the station to be successful tonight.
You saw the earlier graphic with the 42nd district standings. Station, a couple of notable losses outside the district, LCA and a very strong Woodford County. They do have the win versus Beechwood, but again, Douglas has certainly had the upper hand in this series. And for Bryan Station, trying to possibly stay out of that 4 or 5 slot where they would have a chance to potentially advance to the regional.
Yeah, you want to get the best seeding possible, so these games matter. But more importantly, just getting their feet back under them right now. It's going to be a tough task for Bryan Station to come and pull this off. Just because they haven't, they're going to be rusty. They haven't had a lot of practices. They haven't had a lot of time together. So it's going to be a rusty exchange is what I'm expecting. I'm expecting some tired legs and some short wind from both of these teams. But in order for Bryan Station to really be successful, they've got to rely on each other and pass the ball and share the basketball.
Frederick Douglass had the upper hand in this series. There you see winners of 8 in succession. They played about 3 weeks ago on the farm. Broncos won that game handily. And, of course, this is the first of 2 tonight. The boys will tip in the vicinity of 7:30, and that is a very important game as both teams right now tied for first. Statistically, Douglas does have the head-to-head advantage at this point, having won by 3 earlier this year. So a lot to look forward to tonight. Thank you so much for joining us live tonight on Glycod. Live basketball coming up next. It's Douglas and Bryan Station, and we'll have it for you coming up on Glycod.
At Man of War Harley-Davidson, we're proud to be Kentucky's only family-owned Harley-Davidson dealership. Here, horsepower meets hospitality, and every rider is treated like family. With a huge selection of Harley-Davidson motorcycles, expert service and parts, premium apparel, and endless customization options, we're built to support every mile of your ride. And through community events and group rides, we're more than just a dealership. Man of War Harley-Davidson, where the ride begins.
You'll still have common days, but this is not one of them. A few weeks a year and you'll discover the most uncommon time of your life.
Communication is really important on a team because you have to know what everybody's doing, even when it's not your job. You just really want to work as one unit, and whenever you can do that, the team is at its best. I think staying active helps me to be my best self by keeping me disciplined. Being able to look back whenever I go to bed at night, checking all the things off that I've done that day, it creates the best me. My name is Trent Noah, and I'm better without it.
Home of excellent service, support, and satisfaction, Lexington Outdoor Power Equipment is your one-stop mower shop. Family owned since 1985, Lexington Outdoor offers top brands like Husqvarna, Toro, Grasshopper, and Echo. Plus, free pickup and delivery. Located just 2 miles west of Douglas High School, they're open weekdays and most Saturday mornings. For more info, stop in or visit their website at lexoutdoorpower.com. Lexington Outdoor Power Equipment, the right equipment for the right job.
Research has shown high school sports to be a great community influence. Join scores of local businesses that have partnered with Glycod in sponsoring live, hometown-oriented sports programming on our video and social media platforms. For more information, email info@glycod.com.
New recruit? Take advantage of our apprenticeship program. Come out of our 4-year course debt-free. With health insurance, a guaranteed pension, a degree, and an electrical license.
3 words I'd use to describe the apprenticeship are opportunity, skillful, educational,
solid career path,
rewarding, beneficial, and a brotherhood.
A life-changing opportunity.
The cost of school is free. All your books are paid for.
You go to school once every 2 weeks. All the other stuff is on-the-job training.
The teachers here are great. They're all very, very knowledgeable.
They're preparing you for what you're already seeing in the field.
If you're struggling with something in school, sometimes your fellow students can help you work through that.
Everyone's willing to help each other. It's like a big family.
I love being a part of a union, something bigger than myself.
This field is so vast. You can find something that you really love to do because there is so much you can do.
I went from a job to a life-changing career.
Power up your potential with the IBEW.
You're watching Central Kentucky High School Basketball on Glycod.
Time now for your starting lineups presented by Apex Driving School. Apex, where learning to drive feels like family. We'll take a look at the home team first. Wade, Gar, Wilkerson, Clark, and Ward. Akaya leading the defenders. Akaya Wade, that is 15 points per game, season high earlier this year of 23. Starters for the Broncos: Greganis, Wade, Okerley, Bennett, and Jaylee Knowles. Jaylee leading Douglas in scoring at 14 and 7. Tamia Wade, a fantastic freshman, 11 points per game. Broncos and defenders live tonight from the north side. And what do you look for here early as we got a man down? Our cameraman's away. Where is he? As the Douglas Broncos have it in front court, there is Bennett, and Bennett now will have the handle. What's the key early, Robbie, for Bryan Station?
Weather the storm for Bryan Station. They've got to make sure that they don't get down by too much, stay in the game, take care of the basketball on the offensive end.
So the Broncos on the board early as the defenders will have Wade, and she'll shoot it across. Here's Elena Ward. Pull-up jumper from Wade, going to swirl out from Mackay in the backside. Rebound for M.K. Bennett of Frederick Douglass. Greganis flings a high arcing three, and it swirls in.
Good start here for Frederick Douglass. Everything's going as planned so far.
And Greganis, a rapidly improving player. She's gotten better every year as a senior. And there's Bennett in the open floor, and Douglas trying to get off to an early start. And the defenders find Wade underneath. Little acrobatic shot off the mark. Follow up and in, and it's put back in for Nicoya Gar.
That's a good sign. You want to see Nicoya Gard be involved and get in the game. Someone other than Akai Wade scoring for Bryan Station.
There's a Wade triple swirling out, and Peyton Okerle with a rebound.
You can just see the composure that Douglas plays with. Always under control, never rushed. They look like a top 10 team.
And they're going to be tested here the next handful of days. As Coach Mobley told you, there's an Okerle three, rather a Greganis three that's off the mark. And dug out of there, though, by Peyton Okerle.
Really good offensive rebound there by Jaylee Knowles.
Okerle underneath. Bennett flings a three. And there's Jaylee Knowles attacking the backboard for Frederick Douglass.
And they're making this look easy. Second possession. Offensive rebound, good steal there.
And Akai Wade on the handle for Bryan Station. 2.5 minutes have elapsed as Wade slides between the double team and the game's first foul on Frederick Douglass. Akai Wade to the free throw line for two as she slashes into the basket.
I didn't hear who they called that foul on. Did you hear that? Missed it. That was Okerle or not? Well,
and Station run off three in a row. Akai Wade trickles in the free throw. And that one in. And Bryan Station within a point.
Good start for Bryan Station.
Umatani Uwase checks in for Bryan Station. Defenders 10-8 coming in. Frederick Douglass 16-3. Greganis underneath for the Broncos.
Bryan Station going to stay in this zone, just try to slow Douglas down. Douglas a more athletic team from top to bottom, but this zone should try to hamper that athleticism a bit.
There's
Great
two.
basket.
Well done. A high-low, and Jaylee Knowles will punch it in.
Just showing why she's so good, so composed. Took her time, made a good decision, and finished.
And Wade tripped up trying to chase down that loose ball. It's going to trickle to Okerle. Back for a three. Tamia Wade's shot is off the mark. And Bennett corrals the loose ball for Frederick Douglass. It finds Knowles, and Uwase, a little overzealous call for a Bryan Station foul.
Yeah, Frederick Douglass has 5 offensive rebounds, and we are 4 minutes into the game. So Bryan Station is going to have to figure out a way to box out of the zone. I know they're in the zone. It's hard to guard hard to rebound out of the zone, but they're going to have to figure something out. Knowles knocks down her first free throw.
Knowles a 63% free throw shooter on the season. Douglass winners of 11 in succession. And another offensive rebound for Frederick Douglass. Dug out by Okerle. Now Greganis, Reagan Greganis off the mark on that three. And how about Tamia Wade for the rebound? Greganis back to Bennett, and Bennett fouled from behind by Elena Ward.
Again, you've got to box out. You've got to find a way to get a rebound and end the defensive possession. Defensive possessions don't end until you get a defensive rebound. Defenders have not been able to end their possessions.
And Bennett for one more. Kennedy Feltner Happy is checked in for Bryan Station. So head coach Serena Sandusky now going a little bit deeper into her bench here in this game.
Yeah, I think substitutions are going to be plentiful this game. Still trying to get people back in the flow.
Again, both these teams playing for the first time in 13 days. And Wade attacking the backboard. Bennett pinballs it off the glass. And Frederick Douglass owning possession in the half court. Greganis off the mark with that one, in the rebound secured by Bryan Station. There's Akai Wade.
Let's see if Douglas can get into, Bryan Station can get into some offensive flow here.
The ball's going to trickle right off of Feltner Happy, but touched last by Douglas. And possession underneath from the side to Bryan Station. There's Ward on the bounce, and it is poked away. Great effort by Gregonis to dig that one out. Here's Bennett head up, and MK Bennett probing inside the lane. Out underneath to the Broncos.
Great hand down there by Reagan Gregonis to get the deflection without fouling and still come up with the basketball. Invaluable when you can do that on the defensive end. Help your ball club out.
Jaylee Knowles on the handle. Well done as the ball's flipped to the far side, and Bennett able to hang on to possession.
The ball moves so effortlessly on Douglas's part on the offensive end.
Bennett, high arcing three. It pinballs down. The rebound vacuumed in by Akaya Wade of Bryan Station, and they're within 4. 5 minutes gone by, and Wade lost the handle as it fumbled out of bounds.
That's one of the possessions where you'd like to see Akaya Wade maybe give that ball up, find a teammate, and get into some flow of offense there for Bryan Station.
So Station's been in this zone, and Robbie, you know this, one of the difficulties with zone is boxing out.
Yep. Trying to find your man and find someone to box out in the zone is imperative, especially when there are a lot of long three-point shots. Long three-point shots lead to longer and higher rebounds. Coach DJ Mobley not happy with what he sees right now. Calls a timeout to talk about it.
We'll skip aside. 30-second timeout. Be right back after this. Central Kentucky High School basketball from Glycod.
Can one college be all things to all people? Bluegrass Community and Technical College can. Learn more at bluegrass.kctcs.edu.
You're watching Central Kentucky High School basketball on Glycod.
8-4 Frederick Douglass by 4 as we welcome you back. First of 2 tonight. The boys will tip around 7:30. Should be a very important and high-octane game between arch rivals here in Central Kentucky.
Going to be a good one. It'll be a packed house here, too. It's light right now, but I have a feeling by the end of this game, it's going to be pretty crowded. That's a sought-after game tonight, and one that I'm excited to watch.
And not many games ongoing in the area tonight due to all the inclement weather. As Frederick Douglass trying to adjust out of the DJ Mobley timeout. There's Knowles, moves back to her left, initiates contact,
really good.
And a Bryan Station foul, their third of this opening quarter.
They got Nicoya Gar on that foul. DJ Mobley called timeout, wanted the ball moved from side to side, and inside they had a screen to screen. So the big went and set a cross screen for Jaylee Knowles to come across, got the ball spot, and she's able to get to the free throw line and convert.
Knowles with 4 for Frederick Douglass. Now 2 of 3 from the foul line. And another offensive rebound. That's been the telltale sign of this opening quarter.
It's really been it. Lucky for Bryan Station, Douglass hasn't capitalized on many of their offensive rebounds.
Jakai Wilkerson on the handle, angling right, and that ball squirts out of bounds, going to stay Bryan Station underneath.
Jakai Wilkerson is a talented player. She's a junior, and she really needs to start playing a little bit more aggressively on the offensive end. She could really help these defenders out if she starts to score the basketball more.
There's Elena Ward, the recipient of the inbound.
Really good defense again by Reagan Gregonis.
Nice entry, turning and shooting. Is Feltner happy, and the ball's out of bounds. Going to be back to Frederick Douglass.
Jaylee Knowles just shows her athleticism. Didn't even leave her feet. Used her length, blocked the shot. Put Feltner in a tough position.
Both teams subbing with regularity here in the opening 6.5 minutes. Live from the north side, arch rivals, Frederick Douglass, Bryan Station.
Bryan Station extending the defense a bit just to give them a different look. Slow the ball down in the half court. Great ball movement.
Going to belong to Bryan Station as Miami King lost the handle.
Bryan Station only down 5. Has to be okay, but Douglass is looking to turn up the pressure. This is what they do.
Trying to score their points in bushels. As Wilkerson, and for the most part, Bryan Station has done an adequate job against the pressure.
Yeah, the pressure hasn't bothered them. They haven't turned the ball over, haven't been many live ball turnovers, especially in the back court. Did have a couple in the front court, but all in all, they're handling the pressure well.
There's Elena Ward trying to probe by Miami King, and Ward floats that one a little bit short, and the rebound going to leak right back to King. And it's stolen by Bryan Station. Wilkerson tries a 3, and that ball is well off of target. And great effort by Miami King. And a held ball, the arrow will stay Bryan Station.
Good effort by both squads there, getting on the floor, trying to get after it. Neither team shooting well, though, Chris, and you expect that. When you have a long layoff, you're not in the gym, you're not getting up your individuals like you usually do on a normal basis, so shots a little rusty. And you've got 9-4 to score so far.
Station will inbound. And a foul on the floor, bumping by Timmy away. That's the second foul this quarter on Frederick Douglass. As Wade probing and surveying her options. There's Elena Ward coming to meet the pass. Uwasi tried to feed the post, and that shot's a little bit short. Had it from the doorstep, and it's sent back by Jaylee Knowles.
Jaylee Knowles with her second block again, using that length and athletic ability.
And Bennett sliding to the goal for 2.
MK Bennett doing what she does, getting out in transition, got the easy lay there.
11-4 Broncos. Going to stay Bryan Station possession.
Basketball is such a tough sport. You got 9-4, down 5 points. Trying to get it in, to cut it to 2 with the possibility to go 9-7. Instead, it's 11-4.
There's Knowles deflecting and swiping with 5 seconds in the quarter, running the floor. King, well done to close the quarter. So Miami King with the basket. Spoon-fed pass from Jaylee Knowles, and the Broncos leading at 13-4 after 1. Second quarter coming right back. You're watching Central Kentucky High School basketball live on Glycod.
To safe, confident driving starts at Apex Driving School. Apex is family-owned and operated, offering teen and adult driving lessons given by state-certified instructors. They also provide a wide range of services, including classroom instruction, freeway interstate driving, and road test prep. Register today. Apex Driving School, where learning to drive feels like family.
At Man of War Harley-Davidson, we're proud to be Kentucky's only family-owned Harley-Davidson dealership. Here, horsepower meets hospitality, and every rider is treated like family. With a huge selection of Harley-Davidson motorcycles, expert service and parts, premium apparel, and endless customization options, we're built to support every mile of your ride. And through community events and group rides, we're more than just a dealership. Man of War Harley-Davidson, where the ride begins.
You're watching Central Kentucky High School basketball on Glycod.
Frederick Douglass ending the first quarter on an 8-zip run in the lead now, game high 9 points, as we welcome you back to Bryan Station High School. So 13-4 after one, and possession to the Broncos.
Douglas putting in some fresh legs. And the defender staying in that zone.
Iona Atkins is out there for Douglas. There's a wide open three and conversion by Tamia Wade.
That's a freshman right there, Tamia Wade. Oh, creating the turnover. This is the danger zone right now for Bryan Station. Can't let it get away, can't let it slip too much. Got to get stops and need to try to convert offensively if possible.
Raymond Lightfoot, the official, handing the ball to the Broncos, and a well-executed play underneath, and a Bryan Station fouls. We take another look at the Wade triple, her 33rd made three of the season.
That's what she does. She shoots threes, and she shoots them well. She's got 33 on the season, like you said, and as a freshman, just adding up the point totals.
And Knowles from the free throw line. So much has been said of her ability to score the ball, but her defense and rebounding prowess, a difference maker for that young lady.
It really is. She's a junior, plays like a senior. She's been playing forever, playing since 7th and 8th grade. It's got a ton of points in the history, over 1,300 points for Douglas. And just her presence is so calming. You can understand that she is a very, very strong leader for this Douglas basketball team.
Had a Bronco foul as well, their first of this second quarter. And an 18-4 Bryan Station deficit. Nicoya Gar with a lone field goal thus far for the defenders. There's the entry to Gar, and it's overplayed and poked away.
Yeah, tough entry pass there. Trying to bounce it in instead of throwing.
Atkins steers it a three, and that one well off the mark. But another offensive rebound. This time Carr tries. And another one. And King slashes defenders and rams it back in.
Great effort by Miami King. Get on that offensive glass and then finish.
That's Wade trying to keep it alive, straddling the half-court line. Now King plowed right through Bryan Station.
It's one way to get the ball back.
Sky Wilkerson drawing that charge as the defenders bring back Kennedy Feltner happy.
That was Akaya Wade took that charge there.
Oh, okay.
Yep, turned it over and then made up for it by getting the charge.
Here's Wade trapped in the corner. And Atkins gives it right back with a double dribble.
Yeah, we're seeing what Douglas likes to do. Speaking with Coach DJ Mobley earlier in the week, he talked about how they hang their hat on the defensive end, and this is one of the things they do. They three-quarter court zone 1-2-2 press, and they're making it work right now.
That was off the mark from Wilkerson. And Jaylene Knowles out with it for Frederick Douglass. Looking for their 12th win in a row. King could not connect from the doorstep, and a foul in pursuit of that loose ball. It's going to belong back to Bryan Station as King picks up her second quick foul.
Yeah, tough one there. Missed the layup and then foul right 84 feet away from the basket. Never want to see that, so she's going to have to go talk to Coach for a little bit.
Hearing DJ Mobley's comments before this game. Of course, the district importance of tonight's game, but they'll turn right around and trek to Louisville tomorrow against five-time defending state champ Sacred Heart.
Yeah, it's going to be a ball game.
We'll have that one for you as well on Glycon. That three is off the mark. Greganis attacking the backboard.
Greganis has done a little bit of everything today. Great pass.
Atkins trying to find her groove back to Bennett. There's a corner triple off the side of the backboard. That was Nia Carr. She's missed badly twice from out there. Driving and scoop shot off from Wade. And here come the Broncos stampeding down to the basket. And that one right to Greganis of Frederick Douglass.
And go back to the composure. Douglas has not been rushed the entire game. Done a great job sharing the ball, passing the ball, moving it from side to side. And they've got great shots.
Bryan Station yet to score in this quarter. And there's a travel on the near side. Tania Carr.
Picked up that pivot, I guess.
Our first look at Adriana Brown for Frederick Douglass. She'll check in. 5'6" senior. And Station trying to inbound. What is their game plan here? 5 minutes left in this half.
Try to put the ball in the basket.
Right on cue. And the follow could not go down. That was Carrington Clark from very close. And it's going to be out of bounds back to Frederick Douglass. There's a Brown three. Oh my, well short. And Kyle Wade with a rebound.
Yeah, tough one.
There's a hook pass at the elbow to Gar, back to Wade. And out of bounds to Frederick Douglass. Every one of the defender shots within close proximity is challenged.
It is. Every pass, every cut. Douglass is just all over them, and Bryan Station has not been able to get any type of organization offensively. They're just going one-on-one and trying to throw up shots, unfortunately.
Reagan Greganis will handle as Frederick Douglass protecting a very handsome lead. Middle segment, second quarter. Okerley finds Brown, wonderfully rotated. There's Atkins slicing to the basket and a travel.
Whoa.
Will nullify the basket.
That's a tough one. I thought that was a very, very nice move by Ayanna Atkins.
Got a Bryan Station 30-second timeout. We will step aside as well. Bryan Station trailing 20-4 on Glycod.
You'll still have common days. But this is not one of them. A few weeks a year and you'll discover the most uncommon time of your life.
You're watching Central Kentucky High School Basketball on Glycod.
Join Glycod in our quest to expand the visibility of tonight's student athletes by subscribing to our free-to-watch high school athletics platform and tell a friend. Glycod, as we change the way you watch high school athletics. Chris Labar, Robbie Moss back live on the north side, and Frederick Douglass leading it 20-4. Station. It's been a while since they put the ball in the basket.
It really has. They haven't scored since Nicoya Gar got her layup early in the first quarter of the game, and here we are with 3:55 left in the second quarter. So have quite the scoring drought. A lot of it has to do with that pressure that they're facing right now that Douglass is applying.
And Frederick Douglass, there's an unforced turnover and another double dribble. Jaylee Knowles going to check back in. It's been musical chairs at the scores table tonight for both teams.
Yep. Trying to get fresh legs in, keep fresh legs in. Tough spot to catch the basketball there. Good job by Clark. Get that ball back.
And Carrington Clark there scoops it up for Station. Wade. Oh, it's sent back by 23, Jaylee Knowles.
Third block on the night by Jaylee Knowles. Just leaves the floor at the right time. Has great timing.
And Bennett in the thick of that turnover as MK Bennett driving to the basket and lays it in.
Tough left-hand lay by MK. Well done.
As Bennett gives the Broncos an 18-point lead. And the arrow going to keep it to Douglass. We've seen a couple of those tonight for Bennett.
Yeah, MK Bennett really attacks the ball. She gets going downhill. She's tough to stop. You can see how powerfully built she is.
Here's Greganis. Off the mark. That was a pass, she's going to say, as Knowles couldn't put it in. There's Jaylee trying again for two more.
And they're just playing volleyball with it at this point. Back and forth, get the offensive rebound, and finally make the layup. Jaylee Knowles.
And Douglas putting it on and stolen away, wrestled away by Adriana Brown, and now Brown will lose the handle underneath. Station going to go to their bench, going to bring on a couple of new student athletes. Benicia Penny is on for the first time there. You see that young lady, number 5'6" senior. Frederick Douglass Bryan Station boys will tip around 7:30 or so. We hope to chat with one of the boys' head coaches at halftime of this game. And that should be a very interesting matchup. Broncos playing on Tuesday versus Sayre. And Bryan Station coming into this one on the boys' side, a 13-day layoff. They haven't played since the 23rd of January. And a foul on Frederick Douglass. It's on Jaylee Knowles.
What's impressive about Douglas is they do apply this pressure full court, both man-to-man and zone, but they do it without fouling.
And Elena Ward, and a foul. That's the 15th foul.
And as I say that.
Tamia Wade. Speaking of the break, of all the years you played basketball, what's the longest you were away from a team during the meat of the season?
Yeah, you don't get breaks like this. I mean, going 2 weeks without a basketball game is really unheard of. You may get 4 games over Christmas if you get to go home for the Christmas break one year, but anything longer than 3 to 4 days on the basketball team, that's it. So, yeah, for this type of layoff, it's just so unusual and really breaks up the season. Especially when it was going, it had a lot of good games going at that time. A lot of good matchups. Teams were starting to find their identity, and now they're coming back and trying to get back together and rekindle that magic.
And Station is on the board, trailing now 24-5. And you look ahead, you got 3 weeks. It's the district tournament. So the season rapidly skipping away. There's going to be a lot of games made up in the next 2+ weeks. As Wade flings it from the elbow. Dances around, put back, in a foul underneath on number 23, Jaylee Knowles, as Umutani Uwase will strut the stripe for 2.
Good chance for Bryan Station to get some points back on the board.
Uwase, a 73% free throw shooter on the season. And she'll try one more. Station has missed 2 of their last 3 from there. Well done.
There you go.
So still only 1 field goal for Bryan Station. That was by Nicoya Carr, or rather a Nicoya Gar, in the first quarter. Extra pass in the corner. It was Brinley Dumford off the mark that time, as Bryan Station with numbers, and Greganis racing all the way back to save possession.
Oh, she's been everywhere tonight.
There's Bennett. They left her alone a couple of times. This time she'll opt to flip it around.
Bryan Station always picks and probes, gets the ball in the middle of the zone. That's why they've been so effective in going high-low and getting wide open threes. Whenever you get the ball in the middle of a zone, you've broken the zone.
And Frederick Douglass dribbling out the balance here in this first half. They led 13-4 after 1. They've expanded the lead now to 18. Nice deflection, trying to meet that pass, and Douglas able to hang on to it. That was Dumford ripping it away.
Good seeing Benicia getting that passing lane, though. Benicia Penny.
As MK Bennett possessing it here. And Douglas, they're just going to take it all the way down, it appears.
Yeah, they're content to take this lead into the half.
There's a long three from Carr. She's 0 of 3 from distance. Station collecting the rebound. And that's going to take us to halftime. A very impressive first half as Frederick Douglass seeking their 12th win in succession. They lead Bryan Station tonight 24-6. We'll have more coverage coming up. Central Kentucky High School basketball live tonight on the north side from Glycon.
My favorite thing about being a student at U of L is just the sense of community that I have on campus or off campus. Sports has positively influenced my life by taking me out of just slumps that I have in dark places. Anytime I'm feeling down or maybe alone, I always have basketball to go to. I can go to the gym at any time of the day and just my mind clears up. My name is Javon Hadley, and I'm better without it.
New recruit, take advantage of our apprenticeship program. Come out of our 4-year course debt-free. With health insurance, a guaranteed pension, a degree, and an electrical license.
3 words I'd use to describe the apprenticeship are opportunity, skillful, educational,
solid career path,
rewarding, beneficial, and a brotherhood.
A life-changing opportunity.
The cost of school is free. All your books are paid for.
You go to school once every 2 weeks. All the other stuff is on-the-job training.
The teachers here are great. They're all very, very knowledgeable.
They're preparing you for what you're already seeing in the field.
If you're struggling with something in school, sometimes your fellow students can help you work through that.
Everyone's willing to help each other. It's like a big family.
I love being a part of a union, something bigger than myself.
This field is so vast. You can find something that you really love to do because there is so much you can do.
I went from a job to a life-changing career.
Power up your potential with the IBEW.
Take the short drive to satisfaction with the Tim Short Auto Group. Up to 5,000 vehicles to choose from. Shop online or in person.
Hey, I'm Tim Short. I'd just like to invite everybody out to one of our 27 locations or check us out online at timshortautogroup.com.
Take the short drive to satisfaction and bring home your new vehicle.
Home of excellent service, support, and satisfaction, Lexington Outdoor Power Equipment is your one-stop mower shop. Family owned since 1985, Lexington Outdoor offers top brands like Husqvarna, Toro, Grasshopper, and Echo. Plus, free pickup and delivery. Located just 2 miles west of Douglas High School, they're open weekdays and most Saturday mornings. For more info, stop in or visit their website at lexoutdoorpower.com. Lexington Outdoor Power Equipment, the right equipment for the right job.
At Man O' War Harley-Davidson, we're proud to be Kentucky's only family-owned Harley-Davidson dealership. Here, horsepower meets hospitality, and every rider is treated like family. With a huge selection of Harley-Davidson motorcycles, expert service and parts, premium apparel, and endless customization options, we're built to support every mile of your ride. And through community events and group rides, we're more than just a dealership. Man O' War Harley-Davidson, where the ride begins.
Tonight's halftime report is brought to you by Man O' War Harley-Davidson, your 100% Kentucky-owned and operated Harley-Davidson motorcycle dealership at 2073 Bryan Road in Lexington. Visit manowarhd.com.
It's the first of 2 tonight at Bryan Station. Girls action has Frederick Douglass on top of the defenders 24-6. I'm Chris LaBar alongside former UK standout Ravi Moss. And Frederick Douglass, a few bumps in the road in the first half, but they've been solid start to finish.
All in all, they are coming out and knocking off the dust like they wanted to. Douglass has played pretty much flawlessly. They haven't made shots, but when it comes to executing offensively, when it comes to executing defensively, they've done both. Done them really well, and they have a commanding lead right now.
Offensive rebounds have been very important for them, and I'm really impressed the way they share the ball. They just have a lot of rhythm with themselves.
They really do. They play so composed. Bryan Station did their best to try to slow them down with the zone, and sometimes it can really stifle teams and make teams hold the basketball. It's been the exact opposite for Frederick Douglass. They have moved the ball in and out, it got in the middle, kicked it back out. They've had wide open threes that they've turned down for a better shot to get into the paint and drop it off. And Jaylee Knowles has been phenomenal on the offensive glass, getting offensive rebounds. MK Bennett has done her thing as far as driving the basket, and Reagan Gregonis made her three, but she's been everywhere defensively, getting deflections, taking charges, doing everything. So Douglass is doing what they want to do and doing what they need to do, showing why they are a top 10 team in the state.
This is a program advancing to the state semifinals last year, eventually losing to George Rogers Clark. And you get the sits, strange things can happen, but they're perhaps earmarked for another deep run this year.
When you watch them, they're just different. You watch them warm up, you watch them, the way that they play, the way that they attack the game, and the way that they approach every possession. You can tell that this is a team that has, one, been in the trenches, they've been in the fire, and they've played in close games and hard games because they have so much composure. Two, they understand each other, and they understand, more importantly, number three, how to play the game together. So, again, this is a good tune-up for them. They're getting their legs back underneath them. Barring anything crazy, I feel like they should be able to continue to build on this lead and grow and prepare for the big matchup that they have tomorrow against number 1 Sacred Heart.
Let's talk a bit about the boys game. Again, it's going to tip around 7:30. You've got Douglass 11-6, Bryan Station 14-5. Every game they play seems like it goes down to the wire.
It is. I mean, it's a rivalry game. It's going to be packed in here, and these guys are going to be itching to play. What a great matchup it was last game. And, you throw that out of the window. Both teams are trying to get a win. They need a win to try to take over first place in this district, and it's going to be a live matchup. You've got two of the better players in the region, and DeMarcus Surratt and Amari Owens matching up. Both of them high flyers, love to get downhill. Both teams love to get up and down, so it should be an action-packed night.
Take a look at the boys district as we speak. Again, Douglass and Station, they're deadlocked in first at 3-1. Frederick Douglass, due to the head-to-head win earlier this year, they own the tiebreaker. And then you've got an improved Scott County team against, I think, a Jekyll and Hyde, Henry Clay team. You never know what team they're going to have that shows up. This is a wide-open district.
Yeah, it really is. Anybody can still win this district. And the way it is, it's one and done once you get to district time. So it's anybody's matchup. But I don't know who the clear-cut favorite is, put it like that. There are a lot of good basketball teams, and depending on who shows up and how these teams finish down the stretch, it's anybody's district.
Girls second half next, live on Glycon.
Man of War Harley-Davidson, we're proud to be Kentucky's only family-owned Harley-Davidson dealership. Here, horsepower meets hospitality, and every rider is treated like family. With a huge selection of Harley-Davidson motorcycles, expert service and parts, premium apparel, and endless customization options, we're built to support every mile of your ride. And through community events and group rides, we're more than just a dealership. Man of War Harley-Davidson, where the ride begins.
Drive with the confidence and security of a pre-owned Kia from Cartown Kia. This incredible certification package is loaded with a 5-year, 60,000-mile bumper-to-bumper warranty, a 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain warranty, 10 years of national roadside assistance, and 2 years of free maintenance. Choose from over 70 certified pre-owned Kias or over 1,000 vehicles of all makes and models. It's new car driving at used cars prices with certified pre-owned Kias from CartownKiaUSA.com.
No one college can be all things to all people. But Bluegrass Community and Technical College is as close as it gets. We're affordable, like you've got a great chance to graduate with little to no debt affordable. Flexible, with in-person, online, and hybrid programs. And you can easily transfer your credits to continue on to a 4-year university. So while we can't be everything to everyone, we can be a lot of things to you. Learn more at bluegrass.kctcs.edu.
any of your window, door, and siding needs, contact the team at Elite Building Products. Their factory-certified, licensed, and insured contractors have been installing energy-efficient windows and doors for over 30 years. They also offer energy tax credits and military veteran discounts. Locally owned and open weekdays at 242 Wilson Drive, just off of the 27 bypass. For a free estimate, call 859-887-2440. Elite Building Products.
Take the short drive to satisfaction with the Tim Short Auto Group. Up to 5,000 vehicles to choose from. Shop online or in person.
Hey, I'm Tim Short. I'd just like to invite everybody out to one of our 27 locations, or check us out online at timshortautogroup.com.
Take the short drive to satisfaction and bring home your new vehicle.
You'll still have common days, but this is not one of them. A few weeks a year and you'll discover the most uncommon time of your life.
This segment of tonight's game is brought to you by the Kentucky Army National Guard. Serve your country while going to school or work full-time. Find your fit at nationalguard.com.
Have an early foul here on Frederick Douglass as we start this second half. 24-8. Broncos with the lead and a live ball turnover. It's M.K. Bennett for two more.
She's off and running.
Bennett with 7 points unofficially in what is now a romp, a 20-point advantage for the favored Broncos. There's a three from Elena Ward. She'll steer that a little bit short, but put back and in by Akaya Wade and a Bryan Station timeout. So Station pausing play for 30, and Wade, her first field goal tonight for the defenders.
First field goal for her, second field goal for the defenders on the night. So getting underway, getting off to a better start than they started with the game. Timeout here. Hopefully the coach is going to instill a little confidence in them and try to get them to continue making some baskets. See if we can't make this a ball game.
Wade now closing in on 1,200 career points. And speaking of closing in, and we'll talk about this in the boys matchup, you've got Omari Owens, who by our count 82 points short of eclipsing the all-time scoring mark here at Bryan Station, needs again just 82 to surpass standout Mike Allen.
Man, the way he scores, that could be, 2-3 games for that.
I was going to say, I don't think it's tonight.
No, it's not tonight. Not tonight.
But it might be pretty soon.
But, yeah, it'll be this calendar month, I would say it's going to be a done deal. What a great honor for that young man. A lot of points. A lot of greats have come through this place, including Jack Goose Givens.
There's M.K. Bennett on the handle for Frederick Douglass. A little miscommunication there between Greganis and Tamia Wade for a turnover.
Not on the same page. It hasn't been often tonight for Douglass, even off the layoff.
Yeah, Station going to inbound against this pressure, and you get the sense for Douglass they're trying to exhibit the knockout blow if they could.
Yeah.
There's Kai Wilkerson up top for Bryan Station. Trying to swerve the entry around the baseline was Clark, and it's deflected out. Going to stay Bryan Station.
Let's try to good post feed there. Just couldn't complete it. Station is showing a little bit more offensive flow.
Now Wilkerson shadowed by Peyton Okerley. And Greganis with the scoop up of the Station turnover, and number 0, Reagan Greganis, takes it all the way to the mark and draws a Bryan Station foul, their first of this third quarter. Greganis connecting on an early 3-point field goal in this game. Young lady did not play much at all as a freshman. Last season as a junior, she was one of the top players down the stretch. And just versatile, does everything well for this Bronco team.
Really does. Another steadying force. You see her and Jaylee Knowles as just two steady hands for this basketball team. I'm really excited to see what they do down the stretch here this season.
They're the clear favorite, certainly in the 11th region. And nice overplay. There's Greganis and a turnover. Deflecting that ball off of Akaya Wade out of bounds.
Again, Greganis with the great hands. Another deflection for her. Deflections without fouls.
There's Bennett angling to Tamia Wade. Wade this time from Bennett. Left that little bit short. And Okerley on the backboard. That was Wade scooping up the loose ball.
They're so composed, it's almost as if they're nonchalant. That's how relaxed that Douglas is with the basketball. But it's not nonchalance. It's just composure and belief and confidence in themselves.
That's a great description because they're renowned for playing fast. But the ability to constrain themselves and execute in the half court, there's an example right there. And a foul on Station.
Kai Wilkerson picks up her second of this half.
And Peyton Okerley for a couple free throws for Frederick Douglass. 59% as a group from the foul line. That may be an area to improve on.
Definitely a number you want to see come up if you're DJ Mobley. You want to see your team shooting around 70% from the free throw line if possible. You want to shoot over 35 to 40% from three, over 70% from the free throw line. So that's a number that down the stretch hopefully won't come back to bite them, but something that they can definitely improve and work on.
There you see the sixth-year head coach. And one more from Okerley. She steered that long, but Knowles going to clean it up for the Broncos and tack on a Station foul.
Oh, it helps when you have somebody like Jaylee Knowles to get the offensive rebound when you miss.
So the free throw off, and then Knowles not boxed off. Splits the double and knocks in two more. Crowd really starting to settle in, certainly on the near side, as we expect a very large turnout for the boys' game.
Jaylee finishes up there. Three-point play.
Knowles now over double figures. We have her for 12 unofficially, or at least I do.
Yep.
And a turnover.
Yep, she has done the job on the offensive glass and also done the job at the free throw line. Bright spot for them. And we're going 5 for 7 from free throw line. Oh, it's an inbounding turnover you don't see often in high school basketball.
Yeah, Bennett stepping over the sideline.
I have struggled with that with my 6-year-old on his team. I have to stay behind the line, guys. Come on. I don't expect to see that at this level. That's a bit of a brain fart.
And Station this time brings it across the timeline. Bulldozing her way to the basket was Clark, Carrington Clark, and she's fouled.
It's one way to beat the pressure.
There's the inbound in the corner to Wade as Akaya Wade, a field goal in this quarter. And Greganis sound defensively to poke that out of bounds.
Really like to see Bryan Station set some screens here, get somebody open at the basket to try to get a layup. They really need to get a good look. Bryan Station hasn't had a good shot in a while.
Three minutes complete in this third quarter as Bryan Station has 2 field goals in the game, and it's going to deflect out and stay to the home team.
You watch everything they have. It's hard. Every shot they take is contested. Every cut. I mean, they're making the game extremely hard. Like to see some screens, some movement, something to get them an open look.
There's the inbound in the corner, and a lofted shot is going to be off the mark, and a rebound occupied by Miami King of Frederick Douglass as they'll pace the ball into front court. Carr, high arcing three. 0 of 4 now from distance for her, and Knowles rips that loose ball away. Nice. And there's Carr for 2.
Really, really good step through there by Nia Carr. Got to the lane, took that extra step, swung it low, finished high. Well done.
Carr, her first field goal tonight. There's Akia Wade driving to the basket, and a foul on Frederick Douglass's Miami King. Couple of free throws looming for Akia Wade as we take another peek at the step through and completion for Carr.
Really well done. Carr, somebody that Coach Mobley spoke about before the game. Someone he hopes can continue to step up, be a little bit more aggressive, and do things like that, scoring the basketball to make this team a little bit more dynamic.
I think, Robbie, one of the highest praises you can bestow on a coach is when the players improve from year to year, and that's certainly the case with this supporting cast for Douglass.
Yeah, and that's how you know teams are you have a good team, you have a good coach, is when they're improving and when their role players get better and understand their role even more throughout the year. Great basketball right there. Really good pass from Jaylee Knowles to MK Bennett. Ball got in the paint, touched the paint, and Bennett moved, didn't stand.
And a station timeout. 34-9 will step aside. More coverage live from Bryan Station High School. You're watching Central Kentucky High School basketball from Glycod.
Can one college be all things to all people? Bluegrass Community and Technical College can. Learn more at bluegrass.kctcs.edu.
You're watching Central Kentucky High School basketball on Glycod.
Frederick Douglass in control as we take a look at a well-executed half-court play as the Broncos 34-9 inside of a timeout, 4 minutes in this third quarter. If you just joined us, the boys game will tip around 7:30 or so. We'd love to have you stay around for that one, and please subscribe to our free-to-watch high school athletics platform as Glycod trying to adequately and certainly celebrate the great attitudes and efforts of these wonderful student athletes. So Station, Ravi, certainly having a difficult time scoring the ball as we thought they might tonight.
Yeah. This is a tough game to come back from. You've been on a long layoff, and you have to come back and place a team like Douglass who will get all in your face and take things away, make everything hard, and that's what they're facing right now. Everything has been hard.
There's Akia Wade, well-orchestrated inbound play. That one's off the mark, and the rebound secured by Tamia Wade, and Wade soaring into front court for Douglass. Baseline jumper from Carr, and Nia knocks in another.
Nia really getting comfortable. 4 points here in the second half. Again, adding to the depth in this Douglass roster.
The arsenal of Broncos tonight on full display.
Let's talk about Tamia Wade in the pass. That's a freshman making that pass to her.
And Knowles on the send back that time. Wade gets it to trickle home.
Stuck with it.
Akia Wade now with 5. And an overplay and steal for Bryan Station. And the defenders with a run out as Wade in for another. Akia Wade back-to-back field goals.
Scoring frenzy here for Douglass.
And deflection, and Serena Sandusky is going to love this comeback and effort by Bryan Station.
Yes, she is. And Coach Mobley is not going to love the lack of concentration and focus that Douglass is displaying right now, and he's going to the bench to voice his displeasure.
This is the second of a couple Akia Wade baskets in this little flurry for Bryan Station. That's probably not the word to use on the air this week.
Yeah, we don't want any more of those. Keep the flurries away. Leave all that somewhere else. Man, I think we've all had enough.
Station will inbound. 2:40 now in this third.
Great move.
That's well executed. A block by King, and it's going to belong to Frederick Douglass as Carrington Clark with the toe on the baseline.
Great move there by Tony Mwase, but a better block by Miami King.
Tamia Wade on the handle as the Broncos trying to execute again in the half court. There's the entry to King.
Great passes.
And Knowles, her first instinct there to pass the ball, and it's going to stay Broncos as it's deflected out.
And those passes are tight quarters. That is fingertip touch pass there by Knowles. Really well done. Sharing the ball, almost oversharing probably. But a good sign there for Douglas.
Atkins in the corner finds M.K. Bennett. There's a corner three. Tamia Wade, it swirls out, and Okerley attacking the backboard for Douglas. And another three hoisted by Atkins off. And another and one for Jaylee Knowles.
Does it again. You can't continue to give teams look after look, especially not a team as good as Douglas. But, I mean, I can't – the job that Jaylee Knowles has done on the offensive glass, along with Peyton Okerley. Peyton Okerley has got a ton of offensive rebounds as well. They continue to keep the play alive and give their team extra possessions.
And this one off the mark, but save right back to M.K. Bennett.
Another possession.
Knowles skips it to Bennett. And the patience tonight for Frederick Douglass. This is a group that averages 62 points per game. It appears they're going to be well underneath that, but they're winning in a different fashion as Knowles called for a moving screen.
Third foul of the night.
And a Bryan Station sub coming in.
Yeah, Douglas doesn't have a problem scoring the ball, but they've just been very methodic in their attack, knowing that they can get anything that they want if they take their time.
Broncos surrender 43 points per game, and they're going to be well ahead of that pace tonight. As Station has struggled to score the ball, although they do have 7 points in this quarter. There's a Wade three, and now they've got 10. Kyle Wade rams that three in.
Bank still open.
Atkins responds. Iana Atkins, her first three. And it's blocked out by Bennett.
Just tough to get an easy look against this Douglas basketball team.
Take a look at the Broncos' upcoming schedule. We will see them tomorrow. It's a 5:30 airtime versus Sacred Heart. Should be an outstanding matchup as the Valkyries, led by perhaps Miss Basketball candidate Bree Wilkins. And Wade able to hang on to possession there, floats it off the glass. It's scooped up by Gar, and a block from behind by Wade. And now a whistle blows.
Yeah. Possession arrow going to go over to Douglas. Bryan Station just doesn't take good shots. Can't get any good looks. Can't get anything open. It's either blocked or contested highly. And they've made it extremely hard for this Bryan Station team tonight.
as the Broncos will roll it in. Under 8 now is Greganis. Watches Bennett handle it in the corner. Bennett baseline. Now Greganis floats that short, and that's going to take us to the fourth. All Frederick Douglass tonight, live on Glycon as they lead Bryan Station tonight 41-16. In the fourth quarter's coming up next.
You'll still have common days. But this is not one of them. A few weeks a year and you'll discover the most uncommon time of your life.
You're watching Central Kentucky High School Basketball on Glycod.
Chris Labar, Ravi Moss back live at Bryan Station High School. First of two tonight with the same schools. The girls lead Frederick Douglass over the girls of Bryan Station 41-16. As the Broncos trying to salt away their 12th consecutive win. Bryan Station on the verge of falling to 10-9. We showed you the Broncos schedule earlier. Let's show you Bryan Station's slate. They got a busy stretch coming up as well as both these teams. A lot of games to make up here in the next couple of weeks.
Yeah, it's going to be a tough stretch for all these teams to get back in and get all these games in. Some tired legs, but also a good chance to get in a great rhythm offensively, defensively, and just connecting with the team. So, yes, it's going to be tough getting in all these games, but if you look at it the right way and go about it the right way, it could be a very, very good thing for each of these basketball teams.
They'll both be back in action tomorrow night. So Bryan Station on the handle. And if you're DJ Mobley, knowing you play an outstanding team tomorrow night, how long do you stay with the starters here?
Not very long. I mean, you see Jaylee Knowles is on the bench right now, and you've got some players in. I don't know why Atkins just missed that layup. Like Atkins and Nia Carr that are playing right now, players that you wanted to see develop, and this is a great time for them to be in the game, get in their flow, and get them some confidence going into this stretch that they have against Sacred Heart. But, yeah, I don't think Jaylee Knowles and I think Reagan Gregonis will be out of here shortly too. So look to see a lot of the subs in for Douglas shortly.
There's Atkins well off the mark there. Oakerly has been outstanding tonight on the backboard for Frederick Douglass, but could not get that one. And Bryan Station saves it in play. That's a great effort by Carrington Clark. And out of bounds, Frederick Douglass.
Bryan Station hasn't stopped playing hard. That's a good sign. Down by a lot of points, but they're still giving effort, still trying. That's what matters. And Peyton Oakley getting a much-deserved rest. She gets ready for her stretch. I don't know if that's the end of her night, but a well-deserved rest.
Crowd starting to file in now on the far sideline as we expect a pretty solid turnout tonight. No school today here in Fayette County. A lot of folks eager to get out of the house and watch a quality basketball game. And a foul coming up the floor on Bryan Station. Or was it? No, just stepping on the sideline, it appears. There's Nicoya Gar. Benicia Penny back on for Bryan Station for the second time as Bryan Station will sub out. Just over 6 minutes and 20 seconds remaining. Frederick Douglass going to improve to 17-3. Bryan Station will fall to 10-9. And for the defenders trying to position themselves where they can avoid Frederick Douglass in the semifinal round of the district tournament coming up in 3 weeks.
The goal for everyone in this district is to get as far away from Douglas as possible.
That's a long three off the mark from Greganis. Now, last year you had a really solid Franklin County team. Madison Central was really good, and then, of course, Douglas. This year I think the gap is pretty large between Douglas and the field.
I really think it is. Douglas has really separated themselves, and just because they have a team of juniors, seniors mixed in with those freshmen. So you've got Jaylee Knowles, a junior who was there last year, M.K. Bennett, a senior, Reagan Gregonis, a senior, Miami King, a senior, Peyton Oakley, a junior. All these young ladies were there last year. They played in the Final Four game. So they know what it's like. They know what it takes to get there, and they're showing that experience as Akai Wade knocks down her free throw.
You know, Lafayette and Paul Lawrence Dunbar having outstanding seasons in the 43rd district. The LCA having a good year as well. Mm-hmm. And it's 41-18. Now Bennett on the handle as the Broncos trying to score again in the half court. That one's off the mark. King going to clean it up and tack it in.
Well done by Miami King getting on the glass. The rebounding deficit is enormous.
And a Bryan Station opportunity at the free throw line after Frederick Douglass foul. This game certainly played to the script we thought it might, as Douglas the clear favorite in this game. They've won 8 consecutive in the series. And 43-19 lead.
Good skip.
Just under 5 minutes now in this game as we have a travel. Raymond Lightfoot, the official.
Oh, my goodness.
Going to wave that one off. We talked about the teams, Robbie. The officials, they've been in a little bit of a lull, too. They haven't had a lot of games to officiate.
Yeah, they haven't got the reps in either, you know, and reps matter. Reps matter. I've seen a couple that I thought were okay. I don't know. Maybe I'm rusty. Maybe I need to get some reps in.
I think we all are.
Yeah, I guess that's what's going on.
With 4:40 left in this fourth quarter. Pinballed around, scooped up by Miami King. As the Broncos, there's a trailing 3. Going to be off from Nia Carr.
Miami staying with it.
And Miami King going to stay with it. You're right about that, as the Broncos again owning the backboard.
All night.
Brown for a long 2, and finally Bryan Station able to get a rebound. As Akai Wade going to trek up the floor for Bryan Station. I think both coaches would be just happy to conclude this game as is.
Yeah.
They've got other games to follow.
Yeah, we got more games. I think this one's a done deal.
And there's a foul on number 1 of Douglas, Nia Carr.
Get out of here healthy on both teams.
Third team foul this quarter on Douglas as Kyle Wade for a pair. Free throw line for Bryan Station. And Wade going to steer that one in. Kennedy Feltner happy back in for Bryan Station as the defenders will sub out. And rebound occupied by Nia Carr of Frederick Douglass. Got a new face on the floor for the Broncos. That was off the mark there from Brinley Dunford, although she played in the first half, and now possession back Bryan Station. .334 now remaining. And it's deflected and stolen as the Broncos with a live ball opportunity, and Adriana Brown, 2 more for Douglas.
Adriana Brown gets on the scoreboard.
That one's hoisted and off from Micaiah Wade. Follow, though. That was Feltner Happy going to the backboard, and a Douglas foul. And a foul out. Do we have a Bronco with a 5th foul?
Oh.
Miami King going to foul out. So Feltner Happy for a couple of defenders' free throws. Coming up at the conclusion of this one, we'll have our most outstanding players, and then transition coverage to the boys' game. And Feltner Happy short on that one. That Marnita Wooten was on the floor for Frederick Douglass, number 30. She's got the white wrap there for the Broncos. You can spot her, young lady, getting a chance to play as a senior.
Yeah. Tall.
So the Broncos going to move on here for their 12th straight win. They'll be 17-3 after this, with some big games coming up. Sacred Heart, and there's 2 more for Ja'Kai Wilkerson. Broncos at Sacred Heart tomorrow. Actually, it's at St. X versus Sacred Heart, and a Broncos timeout. We'll take one as well, then we'll talk more about the schedule coming up. Live tonight on Glycod.
Can one college be all things to all people? Bluegrass Community and Technical College can. Learn more at bluegrass.kctcs.edu.
You're watching Central Kentucky High School basketball on Glycod.
Broncos on their way tonight with just over 2:15 remaining. Again, Douglas tomorrow versus Sacred Heart, then a good Boyd County team on Saturday, followed by 1-loss Simon Kenton on Monday. So in the stretch of 5 days, you've got 3 very quality foes.
Really, really good matchup. Good test for these Broncos going into this stretch. Good tune-up tonight. Get their legs back under them, get some shots up, and then tomorrow with Sacred Heart. I mean, that's all you can ask for as a basketball player, playing the number 1 team in the state, reigning state champion with arguably the best player in the state, and likely Miss Basketball. Great opportunity for these Broncos to go up there and show what they're made of.
As Dumford will trickle it in play side court for Frederick Douglass. And the Broncos, they've done such a good job tonight playing in the half court.
Taking care of the basketball. Haven't been many turnovers for the Broncos.
There's Adriana Brown.
As soon as I say it. Oh, well, up to this point, there haven't been many turnovers. But, again, getting some players some reps that aren't in usually this time of game. You're going to see a couple turnovers every now and then.
See what Bryan Station can do here. Hopefully something positive is a springboard to their game tomorrow night at Berea. That's a 6 o'clock start for Bryan Station High School tomorrow. And the entry right through Wilkerson's hands. That one's going to be off the mark as Broncos again, the story of the night, offensive rebounds. There's Wooten claiming one. Corner three is going to spin out. And the putback going to be off. And the held ball, the arrow going to stay Frederick Douglass.
I will say this. The Broncos have not shot the ball well from three-point land. That's another thing that they want to probably try to improve on. 30% from three-point land usually. Tonight, I'm not sure what their number is, but they have not made a lot of threes, but had a lot of good looks. I'm just going to attribute that to the rust and not getting the reps right now, Chris.
Just under a minute left. Yeah, the rhythm of the offense has been very crisp tonight. Elbow jumper. This one's long from Brown. And Wooten, her second offensive rebound, and she is fouled.
Putting in the work down there. Getting in on the fun. All the other Broncos have rebounded the ball well offensively, so Juanita Wooten said she's going to do the same.
As Atkins going to inbound for Frederick Douglass. Good overplay. Great play by Akai Wade. And despite the score, Wade going to continue to play hard. That one too long. Offensive glass work by Feltner Happy. And the balance of this fourth and final quarter tonight. Strong drive and a foul on Wooten of Douglas. 2 free throws looming for Station.
Good strong drive there by Kennedy Feltner Happy. See if she can't convert on one of these free throws this time.
56% free throw shooter on the season.
There you go. Knock it in there.
Our Cartown Kia postgame report follows the conclusion of this game. One most outstanding player from each team will be recognized, and then we'll transition to boys coverage, which will likely tip now. You're looking at about 7:45 or so. As Douglas is going to salt this one away for their 12th straight win. And that's going to do it. Final score tonight on the north side, it's 45-24. Bryan Station falls tonight to Frederick Douglass in girls high school basketball action. Stay close, our post-game report coming right up live tonight on Galaika.
Take the short drive to satisfaction with the Tim Short Auto Group. Up to 5,000 vehicles to choose from. Shop online or in person.
Hey, I'm Tim Short. I'd just like to invite everybody out to one of our 27 locations, or check us out online at timshortautogroup.com.
Take the short drive to satisfaction and bring home your new vehicle.
For any of your window, door, and siding needs, contact the team at Elite Building Products. Their factory-certified, licensed, and insured contractors have been installing energy-efficient windows and doors for over 30 years. They also offer energy tax credits and military veteran discounts. Locally owned and open weekdays at 242 Wilson Drive, just off of the 27 bypass. For a free estimate, call 859-887-2440. Elite Building Products.
Can one college be all things to all people? Bluegrass Community and Technical College can. Learn more at bluegrass.kctcs.edu.
Need a tow? Martin's Peterbilt Towing Service is here 24/7. Based in London and Pikeville, we will travel to you. Commercial trucks and trailers, no job too big. Call us 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Martin's Peterbilt, keeping you rolling.
Your road to safe, confident driving starts at Apex Driving School. Apex is family-owned and operated, offering teen and adult driving lessons given by state-certified instructors. They also provide a wide range of services, including classroom instruction, freeway interstate driving, and road test prep. Register today. Apex Driving School, where learning to drive feels like family.
At Man of War Harley-Davidson, we're proud to be Kentucky's only family-owned Harley-Davidson dealership. Here, horsepower meets hospitality, and every rider is treated like family. With a huge selection of Harley-Davidson motorcycles, expert service and parts, premium apparel, and endless customization options, we're built to support every mile of your ride. And through community events and group rides, we're more than just a dealership. Man of War Harley-Davidson, where the ride begins.
Drive with the confidence and security of a pre-owned Kia from Cartown Kia. This incredible certification package is loaded with a 5-year, 60,000-mile bumper-to-bumper warranty, a 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain warranty, 10 years of national roadside assistance, and 2 years of free maintenance. Choose from over 70 certified pre-owned Kias or over 1,000 vehicles of all makes and models. It's new car driving at used cars prices with certified pre-owned Kias from CartownKiaUSA.com.
Tonight's post-game recap is brought to you by Cartown Kia, your dealership for unmatched design, performance, and savings at 3120 Lexington Road in Nicholasville. Visit CartownKiaUSA.com.
Final score tonight in girls high school basketball: Frederick Douglass 45, Bryan Station 24. Tonight's most outstanding players are built by Carpenters Local 1650. Build your next chapter at carpenters.com. Well-balanced tonight effort for Douglass, but Jaylee Knowles just a different type of player.
She really is. Just controlled the game, had so much composure, really killed on the offensive glass, got busy there, made her free throws when she got to the line, did a great job of kicking out, getting to ball to the shooters, really led the Broncos all the way through.
And for Bryan Station, we're going to go with Kaya Wade. I thought it was important that she continued to play well, and she did with 6 second-half points.
She did. Struggled in the first half for sure, but got it going, got downhill, got some layups, takes a lot of shots for this team, and really does the bulk of the scoring, and she did that again tonight.
We will talk boys high school basketball on the other side of this break. A big one, Frederick Douglass and Bryan Station. They're going to tip it in about 21 minutes and more. Live coverage tonight, Central Kentucky high school basketball coming up next on Glycon.
Stuck on the road? Call Martin's Peterbilt Mobile Service. Our 24/7 commercial roadside service, truck and trailer repair, and warranty service will have you back on the road in no time. Call us 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Martin's Peterbilt, keeping you rolling.
At Man of War Harley-Davidson, we're proud to be Kentucky's only family-owned Harley-Davidson dealership. Here, horsepower meets hospitality, and every rider is treated like family. With a huge selection of Harley-Davidson motorcycles, expert service and parts, premium apparel, and endless customization options, we're built to support every mile of your ride. And through community events and group rides, we're more than just a dealership. Man of War Harley-Davidson, where the ride begins.
No one college can be all things to all people, but Bluegrass Community and Technical College is as close as it gets. We're affordable, like you've got a great chance to graduate with little to no debt. Affordable, flexible, with in-person, online, and hybrid programs. And you can easily transfer your credits to continue on to a 4-year university. So while we can't be everything to everyone, we can be a lot of things to you. Learn more at bluegrass.kctcs.edu.
I think it's important to have a passion because it's important to have something that's bigger than yourself, that you find joy in, that you can work towards every single day. I would say that basketball has positively influenced my life greater than any other thing that I've done because it has allowed me to build so many great relationships, and it's taught me resilience and accountability and discipline and so many things that I use in life every single day. I've witnessed how drugs have negatively impacted people in my community, and I know that by pursuing my passion, I've been able to make positive choices that have helped me grow as a person and an athlete. If you're feeling pressured, I would just encourage you to stay true to yourself and not let others influence you to become something that you're not. It's okay to stand out and make choices that reflect who you really are. My name is Cassidy Rowe, and I'm better without it.
You'll still have common days. But this is not one of them. A few weeks a year and you'll discover the most uncommon time of your life.
Tonight's game has been brought to you by Kentucky Army National Guard. Uncommon is calling.
Back live in between games. It's Douglas and Bryan Station tonight live on Glycod. Robbie, let's talk a bit about this Frederick Douglass team. Unlike Station, they had a chance to play on Tuesday. Didn't score a lot of points, but just getting out there had to be a success.
Makes a big difference when you can get out there and play. The fact that they were able to do that has them in a rhythm and already in an advantage, I would say, over these Bryan Station boys just because they got in the flow. So we'll see how that starts early, especially when it comes to shooting. And there's a lot of energy in the building right now that always comes to the wind. So let's watch the first half, watch the first quarter as far as catching breath and who's winded out there tonight.
This Station team will have to do something with DeMarcus Surratt. Of course, DeMarcus hit the game-winning shot, or rather the game-tying shot in regulation the last time these two teams met, and he's 20 points a game a night.
Yeah, I mean, he's got it all. He's really a complete player. Going to Bellarmine next year, can score at all the levels. Obviously can knock down the three, but really, really good mid-range, really, really good at getting to the cup. He's long, he's lengthy, so he's somebody that Bryan Station is going to have to try to slow down. But again, Douglas needs to try to do things by committee and get other guys to step up as well.
You got Tate Robinson there, their outstanding three-point marksman. Thurman Wade contributing 8 points a game as a transfer in from Woodford County. In the dialogue between these two well-respected head coaches, Champ Ligon and Murray Garvin.
Two of the best coaches in the state getting together. You can tell by the way the teams play. It's going to be a really, really well-coached game, a really, really well-played game. Both of these teams are athletic. Both of these teams know who their guys are. At this point of the season, roles have been defined. Amari Owens is going to be the guy for Bryan Station that Douglas is going to have to try to slow down. If Douglas can keep Bryan Station out of the paint, especially Amari Owens out of the paint, they'll have a much better chance of getting a victory here than if they let them continue to get downhill and get to the basket. If they do that, it'll be a long day for Douglas.
Let's talk about the challenges of both these head coaches, because you've talked about it. This has been an unprecedented stretch of inactivity. So how do they get their teams back and overcome the lack of playing?
Yeah, it's going to be tough, and not in the fact that their voice won't be heard. Their voice will be fine. It's tough in that shots that you usually make, that you're used to taking because you take however many shots a day when you're in high school, they go in. You might miss those shots tonight, and that's what's going to be important, that they focus and they tell their guys, hey, listen, we're rusty. We're not in rhythm. We're not in flow. Just stay with it. Stay to it. Stick to the course. So I expect to see, especially Bryan Station, be a little bit rusty here in this first quarter. But as the game goes on and the game progresses and the flow gets back on, both of these teams should be able to adapt and be ready to go.
Let's take a look at the district standings at present. 42nd district. These two teams deadlocked at 3-1. It is very important because the winner of this, in all likelihood, going to be a heavy favorite to land that number one seed in the district tournament.
Yeah, huge game tonight. Huge matchup here. Both of these teams are up towards the top of the district and the better teams in the district. So this is there's a lot of implications that go on with this game right here tonight.
Scott County is playing tonight. They are playing Cooper. We will update you on that score tonight. Henry Clay is off. Henry Clay will play tomorrow night. So a lot of basketball to look forward to this weekend here on Glycod. Coming up, more coverage. It's Bryan Station and Frederick Douglass live on the north side, and we'll have it for you in just a little bit live on Glycod.
Can one college be all things to all people? Bluegrass Community and Technical College can. Learn more at bluegrass.kctcs.edu.
Make a bold impression when you show up in a new Kia from Cardtown Kia.
Save $4,250 off a new 2024 Kia Sorento, or lease for $279 down and $279 per month. And new 2024 Kia Fortes, just $229 down and $229 per month. Or save more with rates as low as 0.9%.
And don't forget our 10-year, 100,000-mile limited warranty. Give them something to talk about in a new Kia from Cartown Kia and CartownKiaUSA.com.
Communication is really important on a team because you have to know what everybody's doing, even when it's not your job. You just really want to work as one unit, and whenever you can do that, the team is at its best. I think staying active helps me to be my best self by keeping me disciplined. Being able to look back whenever I go to bed at night, checking all the things off that I've done that day, it creates the best me. My name is Trent Noah, and I'm better without it.
With Fast Signs, create striking custom visuals that inspire pride district-wide. Fast Signs, make your statement.
Stuck on the road? Call Martin's Peterbilt Mobile Service. Our 24/7 commercial roadside service, truck and trailer repair, and warranty service will have you back on the road in no time. Call us 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Martin's Peterbilt, keeping you rolling.
For any of your window, door, and siding needs, contact the team at Elite Building Products. Their factory-certified, licensed, and insured contractors have been installing energy-efficient windows and doors for over 30 years. They also offer energy tax credits and military veteran discounts. Locally owned and open weekdays at 242 Wilson Drive, just off of the 27 bypass. For a free estimate, call 859-887-2440. Elite Building Products.
You're watching Central Kentucky High School basketball on Glycod.
Let's talk more about this Bryan Station group, Robbie. 14-5. Their last game 13 days ago, but it was an impressive win over an improving Scott County team.
Yeah, good win for them. Listen, Bryan Station has found ways to win this season. 14-5 is a strong record at this point in the season, and they've been building, and they've done it behind Amari Owens. Like we said, great downhill driver, really scores the ball well in the mid-range and at the basket. Maybe not the most prolific three-point shooter, but has proven he is capable of making that throughout this season and has done that and made big threes. So they're led by him, and they go as he goes. But Tayshawn Adams, he's going to have to step up big. He's a 6'6 senior. He's going to need to put some points up. He's going to need to rebound the basketball, and then they're going to need something from the others. The other guys off the bench are really going to have to step up and try to help to carry the load for Amari tonight.
Torrance Sanford, an improving sophomore, and he's shown the moxie to want to take a big shot in a close game.
He's never afraid of shooting the basketball. Champ Ligon talked about that, how he's never backing down, and that's what you want out of a competitor, especially someone that's as young as a sophomore. Torrance Sanford's only a sophomore, and he's not afraid to take a big shot. So having a guy like that on the squad in clutch moments is something that will also help this team's confidence and help Amari Owens' confidence in his team.
Let's talk Amari. For those that just joined us, we talked about this a bit in the girls' game. Unofficially 82 points away from being this school's all-time leading scorer. And he is, I think he's going to go down in the books here as one of the best players they've ever produced.
For a school like Bryan Station, with the history and the tradition that they've had and the legacy of players that they've had come through, to be known as one of the best players to ever do it is an honor that I don't think many people understand. Amari Owens is a walking legend right now because he's going to go down as the all-time leading scorer in this school's history, and that's no small feat.
26 points per game averaging over his career, 2,300 total career points. And in terms of this Station team this year, yes, they have 5 losses, but they have played a very challenging schedule.
Yeah, they have. And that's what you want. in high school basketball, you may as well play the best people possible, because all it does is get you prepared for later on this month at the end of February and getting into March. So they're going to be tested. This game in the districts are going to be hard enough, and going outside of this and playing tough schedule just makes your team more built for March.
You see the wins over Jeffersontown, Woodford County. That seems to be really getting better. Montgomery County as well. Then the tight loss to Douglas earlier this season. So despite the 5 losses, this Bryan Station team, they may be more sound this year despite having more losses.
Yeah, really a complete basketball team. All they're looking for now is to just get a couple other guys other than Amari Owens able to score the basketball. If they do that, they can really start rolling as they head into district play.
We'll have more coverage coming up, including Ravi's look with the game plan presented by Elite Building Products. That segment is next. You're watching Central Kentucky High School basketball on Glycod.
Man of War Harley-Davidson, we're proud to be Kentucky's only family-owned Harley-Davidson dealership. Here, horsepower meets hospitality, and every rider is treated like family. With a huge selection of Harley-Davidson motorcycles, expert service and parts, premium apparel, and endless customization options, we're built to support every mile of your ride. And through community events and group rides, we're more than just a dealership. Man of War Harley-Davidson, where the ride begins.
You'll still have common days, but this is not one of them. A few weeks a year and you'll discover the most uncommon time of your life.
Communication is really important on a team because you have to know what everybody's doing, even when it's not your job. You just really want to work as one unit, and whenever you can do that, the team is at its best. I think staying active helps me to be my best self by keeping me disciplined. Being able to look back whenever I go to bed at night, checking all the things off that I've done that day, it creates the best me. My name is Trent Noah, and I'm better without it.
Home of excellent service, support, and satisfaction, Lexington Outdoor Power Equipment is your one-stop mower shop. Family owned since 1985, Lexington Outdoor offers top brands like Husqvarna, Toro, Grasshopper, and Echo. Plus, free pickup and delivery. Located just 2 miles west of Douglas High School, they're open weekdays and most Saturday mornings. For more info, stop in or visit their website at lexoutdoorpower.com. Lexington Outdoor Power Equipment, the right equipment for the right job.
Research has shown high school sports to be a great community influence. Join scores of local businesses that have partnered with Glycod in sponsoring live, hometown-oriented sports programming on our video and social media platforms. For more information, email info@glycod.com.
New recruit? Take advantage of our apprenticeship program. Come out of our 4-year course debt-free. With health insurance, a guaranteed pension, a degree, and an electrical license.
3 words I'd use to describe the apprenticeship are opportunity, skillful, educational, solid career path.
Rewarding, beneficial, and a brotherhood.
A life-changing opportunity.
The cost of school is free. All your books are paid for.
You go to school once every 2 weeks. All the other stuff is on-the-job training.
The teachers here are great. They're all very, very knowledgeable.
They're preparing you for what you're already seeing in the field.
If you're struggling with something at school, sometimes your fellow students can help you work through that.
Everyone's willing to help each other. It's like a big family.
I love being a part of a union, something bigger than myself.
This field is so vast. You can find something that you really love to do because there is so much you can do.
I went from a job to a life-changing career.
Power up your potential with the IBEW.
You're watching Central Kentucky High School basketball on Glycod.
Tonight's game plan is built by Elite Building Products in Nicholasville. Make them the right decision for your home. What stands out, Ravi, for Douglas tonight?
Douglas really has to try to stop the penetration by Bryan Station, keeping Amari Owens out of the paint and making Bryan Station shoot threes and make threes, something that they're not really good at, will be really, really important. Also being patient on offense and not turning the ball over, making sure that they're going through their offense, making Bryan Station have to defend for long times and go deep into the possession to get the shot that they want. And then finally, they have to handle their emotions. Douglas plays with a lot of emotion, especially their point guard. in Dakari Talbert, making sure that they harness that and use that in the right way, especially in a district game with this much emotion and fire. It's going to be really, really important.
How does Bryan Station counter?
Bryan Station is going to have to do the exact opposite. They want to minimize the turnovers too, but they want to make some threes. They want to continue to get downhill and do what they do. Let Amari do what he does, get in the paint, run out, rebound the basketball. And once they rebound, they need to push it. They need to get out in transition, get some easy baskets so they don't have to play against the set defense of Douglas. Because when Douglas digs in and they really set their mind on playing some defense, they can defend. So getting out in transition, getting a couple easy buckets, and making some threes will be big for this Bryan Station Defenders basketball team.
What is a sum? What's the number for Station tonight?
Station for themselves, I think Station, if they can get to 65, 70, around that number, they'll be good. I don't think they want to get up in the 80s, though. I think in the 80s that might favor Douglas.
We'd like to remind you tonight's broadcast is authorized by Bryan Station High School with production rights owned by Glycod. Our aim is to provide the most positive representation for all participating student athletes, coaches, and game personnel. Thank you for watching. Here's Murray Garvin, the second-year head coach of the Broncos. Coverage coming up pretty soon. Douglas and Station live on Glycod.
For any of your window, door, and siding needs, contact the team at Elite Building Products. Their factory-certified, licensed, and insured contractors have been installing energy-efficient windows and doors for over 30 years. They also offer energy tax credits and military veteran discounts. Locally owned and open weekdays at 242 Wilson Drive, just off of the 27 bypass. For a free estimate, call 859-887-2440. Elite Building Products.
At Man-O-War Harley-Davidson, we're proud to be Kentucky's only family-owned Harley-Davidson dealership. Here, horsepower meets hospitality, and every rider is treated like family. With a huge selection of Harley-Davidson motorcycles, expert service and parts, premium apparel, and endless customization options, we're built to support every mile of your ride. And through community events and group rides, we're more than just a dealership. Man-O-War Harley-Davidson, where the ride begins.
Drive with the confidence and security of a pre-owned Kia from Cartown Kia. This incredible certification package is loaded with a 5-year, 60,000-mile bumper-to-bumper warranty, a 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain warranty, 10 years of national roadside assistance, and 2 years of free maintenance. Choose from over 70 certified pre-owned Kias or over 1,000 vehicles of all makes and models. It's new car driving at used cars prices with certified pre-owned Kias from CartownKiaUSA.com.
Your road to safe, confident driving starts at Apex Driving School. Apex is family-owned and operated, offering teen and adult driving lessons given by state-certified instructors. They also provide a wide range of services, including classroom instruction, freeway interstate driving, and road test prep. Register today. Apex Driving School, where learning to drive feels like family.
You'll still have common days, but this is not one of them. A few weeks a year and you'll discover the most uncommon time of your life.
Tonight's game is brought to you by Kentucky Army National Guard. Uncommon is calling.
Welcome back to Bryan Station High School. Just moments from getting set for Frederick Douglass and Bryan Station. Broncos 11-6. Bryan Station 14-5, an electric atmosphere. They could play this game at June the 13th, and you'd still have a lot of excitement.
It's always exciting when you're playing your cross-city rival, and it's we expected the place to fill up, and it is full. These boys are getting ready. Starting lineups are coming on. It's time to get going.
Take a look at the starting lineups momentarily, presented by our partners at Apex Driving School, where driving feels like family. DeMarcus Surratt leads the brigade at 20 points per game. You've got Dakari Talbert, Thurman Wade, Nate Cohen, and the marksman Tate Robinson, who is an exemplary three-point shooter. And the starters for Station: Owens, Barber, Sanford, Adams, and Kaliko Roberts. Tonight's officials: great crew, David Hammond, Terry Coldiron, and Clayton Brooks. Thank you so much for joining us live tonight on Glycott. Should be an outstanding matchup. What do you look for here early, Robbie?
Let's just see what happens with the nerves.
And Roberts out with that early loose ball for Station.
A lot lost on the attack there.
Tayshawn Adams going to be shadowed by Thurman Wade, and that's a big assignment, giving up a lot of height for Wade.
Watch the matchup: Dakari Talbert, Amari Owens. Cousins, known each other forever. It's a backyard battle right here.
And that one stays out as it dipped out at the last moment. And Frederick Douglass out with it. It's scooped up by Thurman Wade. And two early Frederick Douglass turnovers.
Some missed layups, a couple turnovers. Talked about the nerves. Sometimes they show up. See if they can settle in.
Yeah, Station possessing the ball in the half court. There is Adams. And Adams, little floater inside the lane. It trickles out. Roberts airmailing the putback, and Thurman Wade out with it for Douglass.
Really good move by Tayshawn Adams. Just didn't make it.
Strong drive by Talbert, and Wade there on the follow, a rapidly improving player for this Bronco team.
He really is coming on strong in his junior year.
With 6:34 in this opening quarter. As Amari Owens will handle it up top for Douglass. Owens flings that one off, and the rebound out to Station as Owens around to Sanford, and Torrance off the mark that time, and Nate Cohen collecting the Broncos rebound.
Strong rebound by Nate Cohen there, going up high. Securing that board. That's it.
Wade on the bounce trying to get by Roberts, and Roberts able to stave off the basket as Station digs out the rebound. And a sloppy start here for both teams as the ball trickled back in play, and it's going to stay Frederick Douglass underneath.
Yep, we talked about it before the game. We talked about being out of shape. We talked about the emotions. And if you look out there right now, there's a lot of huffing and puffing and a lot of hands on knees. First 4 minutes is always hard when you're starting a game, a playoff game like this. District game like this, I should say.
As DeMarcus Surratt will handle it up top for Douglass. And Cohen, Nate Cohen with a basket.
Good follow-up by Cohen. He's been active. He's been active on the glass, active defensively, rebounding the basketball. Good start for him.
There's Torrance Sanford on the handle, and Sanford, the third scoring option for this Bryan Station team. Owens and Adams, the two seniors, the 1-2 punch, but Sanford, his game really evolving for Bryan Station.
The more he develops, the better Bryan Station's going to be. Get Amari off the ball like he is now, make his life a little bit easier.
There's Sanford trying to squirm his way in. Tayshawn Adams working opposite Nate Cohen.
Really good individual defense here by Douglass.
There's Owens now in the corner, an open three, and Station off the mark that time. That was Sanford that missed it, and a foul on Kamani Barber of Bryan Station. As Wade will inbound to Dakari Talbert. So Station scoreless for the first 4 minutes. And Frederick Douglass out to a 2-field goal lead.
Douglass doing a good job of being patient, running through their sets, not forcing anything.
There's Nate Cohen, little floater. And Roberts with the loose ball rebound for Bryan Station as Amari Owens pushes pace, and Owens crafts it in for 2.
That's what he's going to do. That's what he's going to do. Push the rock down the court before they can set up, get a layup. Amari Owens is one of the best at the state in doing it.
Amari's first field goal as Dakari Talbert into forecourt for Frederick Douglass.
Great matchup.
Yeah, you do, with Owens shadowing Surratt. There's Dakari Talbert inside the arc, a long 2. And Roberts, his second carom early, doing a nice job on the glass for Station.
Roberts really active, really doing a good job defensively. Ooh.
Owens short with that one, trailing rebound occupied by Tate Robinson, and Douglass out. There's a poke from behind, and out of bounds to Bryan Station.
Good job by Kamani Barber, not giving up on the play. Back tipping there from Owens. From Talbert, creating the turnover.
A couple of subs coming in for Station.
Remember, Station didn't play earlier this week, so their legs may be a little bit heavier right now.
Michael Sens is on number 50, as is number 0, Alaji Bojang. Owens again, a replica of his first field goal.
It's so hard to keep him out of the paint.
Wade triggers a deep 3, steered that long, and Talbert squirms in for the loose ball, and Dakari off the mark. And there's Sins gobbling up the Bryan Station rebound. There's Tayshawn Adams bullying his way, and it's blocked out of there by Nate Cohen. Dangerous pass back to Bryan Station. Take a look at Amari's second field goal.
As you can see, he just is a bulldog. He puts that head down, and once he gets just half of his shoulders in front of you, you're not going to stop him from getting to the basket.
Toby Robinson going to check in momentarily for Douglass. He is at the scorer's table. Only 6 minutes gone by and an even keel beginning. Owens, a long 3. Ooh. Rebound right to number 11, Daniel Piana for Douglass, as swirling in is Surratt, and he'll draw a Station foul.
Whirly-turly there for Surratt.
Starts on the long 3 miss, and Piana igniting the break.
Yep. Sometimes bad shots lead to the first pass of the fast breaks, what they say, and that's exactly what that was. And you give DeMarcus Surratt a head start, it's going to be tough to deal with.
And Surratt, the old-fashioned 3-point play, as they say, and a 7-4 Douglass beginning. Great crowd on both sidelines for the heavily contested game. And there's Sins. It's ripped away by 11 Piana. Robinson, the elder Robinson, could not guide that 3 in, as Owens out with it for Bryan Station, and Amari up the floor. Denied by DeMarcus Surratt. Douglass ball.
Surratt skied for that block. Really, really great contest there.
There's Surratt probing. Trailing 3, Terry Kaysen.
Ooh. Terry Kaysen with the smooth step-in 3.
Only his second made 3 of the year.
Looked good, though. Looked really fluid there.
Well, we've got a timeout. Champ Ligon. Bryan Station will pause for 30. Douglass on a 6-0 flurry. We'll be right back after this on Glycod.
Can one college be all things to all people? Bluegrass Community and Technical College can. Learn more at bluegrass.kctcs.edu.
You're watching Central Kentucky High School basketball on Glycod.
DeMarcus Surratt setting up that three-point conversion by Kaysen.
Great push there. Good head up. Nice, easy transition three-pointer. One of the best threes to shoot is a transition three. Walking in, stepping in, knocking down the shot.
So the game tied at 4. Surratt completes a three-point play on his own, then an assist to tee up a Kaysen three. And Douglas with a half dozen points in a row, and they lead 10-4.
Marcellus Ashford checks in for Bryan Station, handling the rock right now.
Yeah, Marcellus shadowed by number 13, Tate Robinson. There's Amari Owens spinning back in the lane. Oh, my.
My goodness. Oh, so tough, so strong. Takes the bump, takes the fouls on the swipes, and still has the strength to finish. Foul there on Tate Robinson. Amari finishes and one as he goes to try to finish off the three-point play.
Douglas 10, Amari Owens 6. Make it 7. There's Tate Robinson in backcourt for Douglas. Around to 3, DeMarcus Surratt. There's Terry Kaysen. And Torrance Sanford called for the collision and a Bryan Station foul.
Sanford created a little contact there. Bryan Station tried to extend a little bit of token pressure to slow Douglas down, get them out of their rhythm.
There's Surratt inbounding underneath for Douglas. Now Kaysen trying to chisel his way in, and Amari rips it away.
Great hand by Owens.
And Amari a little bit out of sorts there, and he's going to be called for a travel.
Yep. Got a little bit ahead of himself right there. Great defense on the other end. Got a little too quick there. As the Station student section doesn't agree with the call.
With 26 seconds in this quarter. Some future agriculture majors. There's Surratt on the handle for Frederick Douglass with 18 seconds left in this first quarter.
Station in 2-3 zone, giving them a different look. Let's see what Douglas is going to do with that.
There's Surratt at 5, now top of the key at 3. DeMarcus inside the line and did not get the roll, and that's going to close the first quarter. Frederick Douglass on top of Bryan Station. They lead it 10-7 in the second quarter. On the way back, live tonight from Glycod.
To safe, confident driving starts at Apex Driving School. Apex is family-owned and operated, offering teen and adult driving lessons given by state-certified instructors. They also provide a wide range of services, including classroom instruction, freeway interstate driving, and road test prep. Register today. Apex Driving School, where learning to drive feels like family.
At Man-O-War Harley-Davidson, we're proud to be Kentucky's only family-owned Harley-Davidson dealership. Here, horsepower meets hospitality, and every rider is treated like family. With a huge selection of Harley-Davidson motorcycles, expert service and parts, premium apparel, and endless customization options, we're built to support every mile of your ride. And through community events and group rides, we're more than just a dealership. Man-O-War Harley-Davidson, where the ride begins.
You're watching Central Kentucky High School basketball on Glycod.
(10-7) Broncos lead it after 1 as the second quarter now underway. Amari Owens accounting, Ravi, for all 7 of the defender points.
All 7 of them. He's going to need a little bit of help if they're going to pull this off.
Kamani Barber is checked back in as he'll inbound. Torrance Sanford finds Owens. And now you've got Dakari Talbert on Owens.
Yep. Yeah, that's a matchup that.
Trying to squirm in the lane. That's Tayshawn Adams, and it's going to spill out of bounds. It's going to stay Bryan Station.
Good job here by Bryan Station. Getting Tayshawn Adams the ball, isolated, trying to get downhill. He has a size advantage. See if he can't get going. Somebody's got to help Amari Owens out in the scoring column.
As Owens will handle for Bryan Station. Here comes the help. Sanford back to Amari. Amari, a long fling off the mark that time. Rebound brought down by Robinson. Toby Robinson brought it down, but he'll travel and give it right back to Station.
Yeah, tough there. Two teammates just didn't let go quick enough. Amari Owens with a quick three. Wouldn't be surprised if Douglas continues to blitz that screen on the ball with Owens.
Here's Torrance Sanford. And Owens veering left through contact, left that one short, and Douglas with a run out. Sanford down the floor. That's a DeMarcus Surratt rather that beat everybody down the floor for two.
Great pass ahead there by Dakari Talbert. Just let Surratt go get it. He's an athlete.
DeMarcus Surratt now with 5 points. That's the size of the Douglas margin. And Torrance Sanford finding Tayshawn Adams. He'll draw a Surratt foul.
Caught with his hand in the cookie jar there. Thought he was going to get a steal. Little contact. It's all right. First foul. Marcus Surratt.
There's Kamani Barber trying to ignite something, a long pass, and it will be corralled by Tayshawn Adams, back for a three off the mark. And Surratt brings it down, and Douglas out with it again. The leak ahead, Thurman Wade grasps and scores.
Yeah. Douglas does a really good job of going from defense to offense. That's why I said Bryan Station probably wants to keep this game in the 60s to 70s. Don't want to get up in the 80s.
There's Tayshawn Adams, and Owens crafting the assist, and someone other than Amari finally scores for Station.
Little help there. Great drive and penetration. Good finish by Adams finally.
Dakari Talbert on the handle for Douglas. And Station going to try zone.
Yep. Slow him down. Give him a different look. Change up defense. That's what good coaches do.
Certainly have to know where DeMarcus Surratt is at all times if you're Station. There's Thurman Wade. Athletic wing jumper is in.
Well done. Wade is a really good slasher with 6 points on the night, showing what he does best.
Well, his game is rapidly improving. Thurman Wade now 6 points in the early phases of this game.
Trap.
And right through Calico Roberts' hands, and back to steal it away is Torrance Sanford of Station. And Sanford racing up the pike. Owens, the giver, and the up and under is in for Roberts.
Nice. Roberts really did a good job catching and finishing there. He struggled with that this year. Needs to continue to improve.
And a Frederick Douglass 30-second timeout. We will join them in a 16-11 game live on Glycod.
You'll still have common days, but this is not one of them. A few weeks a year and you'll discover the most uncommon time of your life.
You're watching Central Kentucky High School Basketball on Glycod.
16-11, Frederick Douglass with a lead over Bryan Station after a Broncos timeout, middle segment of this second quarter. And it will be length of the floor possession to Frederick Douglass. Winners of 11 of their 17 games this year. They're in first place along with Bryan Station in the district. And Tate Robinson will hoist to his companion, Dakari Talbert, for Frederick Douglass.
Station back in the zone.
Got Nate Cohen back on the floor for Douglas as Talbert nearly had it intercepted. Wade, pull-up paint jumper. And back to secure the rebound is Ethan Owens of Bryan Station. Up to Amari. Pinballed around. Tayshawn Adams out with it for Bryan Station. There's Owens double teamed. Strong drive. Ethan Owens could not get that to go in. Cleaned up by Adams, and a foul underneath as second offensive rebound of the night for Bryan Station's Tayshawn Adams.
Good seeing him being active. You want to see him moving his body, making sure he's moving his man, going after offensive rebounds.
And Adams long with that one. Shoots him at 77%. And a swish for Tayshawn. 16-12 Douglas.
Pressure bothered Douglas last possession.
Curry Talbert, the trailer. Wade in the soft spot of that zone, accelerates, has a shot changed by Tayshawn Adams. Wade back to Cohen. And it's going to trickle out off of Bryan Station's Marcellus Ashford. Mr. Curry Talbot going to inbound underneath. Low scoring affair. Jimmy Dick possessing the ball for Douglas. Number 30, he had it momentarily. He's at the bottom. Now he's at the middle left of your screen. Dakari Talbot squeezes in. He'll try a three. Adams with a rejection on the closeout, and Douglas will give it up as Amari Owens all the way to the basket. Blocked by Surratt, and it's out of bounds. Bryan Station.
How about that athleticism by DeMarcus Surratt? See how high he got to get that. I mean, Owens looked like he got shot out of a cannon, and Surratt still met him up there at the apex.
There's Tayshawn Adams in for two.
Great strong move by Tayshawn Adams.
And a 16-14 Douglas lead. Now DeMarcus Surratt retrieving the instruction from his head coach. Off the bounce with the left. And off his shoot top out of bounds.
Not a great possession there by Frederick Douglass. I mean, that was just an individual one-on-one move to try to get it. It's a lot easier to score when you move the basketball, you move the defense, and pick and probe. The last two possessions, Douglas has just tried to shoot over, and Bryan Station says, I'll have none of that.
Broncos have brought back Terry Kaysen as he's going to check in for Thurman Wade. Wade shuttles out with 6 points, leading scorer in the game, other than Mari with 7. Owens veering right, and a Douglas foul. David Hammond, the official, says it's a personal and it's in the act of shooting.
Yep.
Third team foul on Douglas as Owens back to the free throw line. And Amari for one more. That's certainly been a point of improvement for him throughout his career to try to improve and raise that foul shot percentage.
Yep, that's the one stat that's hurting him. 61% from the free throw line. Really has to improve on that as he gets ready to head over to Eastern at the end of the season. There you go.
Eastern hosting Florida Gulf Coast tonight in ASUN action. And a 16-15 Douglas lead. Under 2 minutes now in this first half.
Station back to that zone. Ooh.
Broncos have gone 9 deep thus far. That's Dakari pausing and finding DeMarcus Surratt. Talbert hoist to 3. Oh, yes, and teed up by Surratt.
What a great screen up top there by Terry Kaysen to get him open.
And Amari Owens will possess it just north of a minute on the north side in this first half. There's Owens splitting defenders. And a blocking foul and a Broncos foul. It's whistled on Jimmy Dick.
I think he got there a little bit late. It is just so hard to keep him out of the paint.
You talked before about guessing right is perhaps the best way to do so.
Yeah, I mean, that's what you're going to have to do. I really like the strategy for them blitzing the screen on the ball to try to push him away and try to get him off of the basketball. It's really the only way to keep him out of the paint is to get him off the ball. So he goes and makes another free throw.
Ethan Owens will check out as Tayshaun Adams back in for Station. Tayshaun out for just a rest. If you just joined us, 45-24 the score of the girls' game, with Frederick Douglass winning for the 12th consecutive time. And Owens could not get the friendly roll that time, and it's going to stay Station as Cohen bobbled it and trickled out of bounds.
That's it. You got a minute left in the half. It's a three-point ball game, and you have the ball out of bounds underneath. You really want to get something going towards the basket, try to make it a one-point ball game, maybe tie it up. That's a good option.
Sanford dumping it down low to Tayshaun. Amari Owens veering, gliding.
Get that out of here.
And out of bounds. Going to stay Station.
Really good block by Nate Cohen. Coming off of his man, knowing that Amari Owens is who you have to keep contact with, blocks that shot.
There is Torrance Sanford trying to be a stabilizing influence in this possession late in the first half.
Comes that screen on the ball with him and Tayshaun Adams. Let's see what they do.
Nice flip in the corner, an open three off the mark. Amari Owens tries one. And another Station rebound. Still won't go down. And it's going to be Douglas possession.
Wow. They gave up 2 offensive rebounds, 3 shots at the basket, and still came up empty. Douglas really, really dodged the bullet on that one.
Tate Robinson going to check in for his three-point prowess as Nate Cohen shuttles out for perhaps one final first-half possession for Douglas. A low-scoring affair. Terry Kaysen eyes one. And Surratt with the follow. And Calico Roberts gets his money's worth and a foul. The end result is Surratt will have 2 free throws.
Great offensive rebound by Surratt. It's not the shot that beats you, it's the rebound. He understood that. Terry Kaysen took a shot, I think it was a little bit early in the shot clock, but DeMarcus did not wait. When he got the offensive rebound, now he has a chance to extend the lead to 5. Looks good on the first.
DeMarcus, a 69% free throw shooter. Over 1,500 career points. A career, of course, that began as a freshman at Lafayette, and then the last 3 spent at Douglas. And the lead now back to 5. Station trailed by 3 after one. Largest lead for either team has been 6. And Station, the final possession of the half is Owens. Back to Adams.
Blocked by
and Surratt again with a block shot, and that's going to conclude the first half. A Frederick Douglass 21-16 lead over Bryan Station, and we'll have more coverage live tonight from Bryan Station High School after this on Glycon.
My favorite thing about being a student at U of L is just the sense of community that I have on campus or off campus. Sports has positively influenced my life by taking me out of just slumps that I have in dark places. Anytime I'm feeling down or maybe alone, I always have basketball to go to. I can go to the gym at any time of the day and just my mind clears up. My name is Javon Headley, and I'm better without it.
New recruit? Take advantage of our apprenticeship program. Come out of our 4-year course debt-free. With health insurance, a guaranteed pension, a degree, and an electrical license.
3 words I'd use to describe the apprenticeship are opportunity, skillful, educational,
solid career path,
Rewarding, beneficial, and a brotherhood.
A life-changing opportunity.
The cost of school is free. All your books are paid for.
You go to school once every 2 weeks. All the other stuff is on-the-job training.
The teachers here are great. They're all very, very knowledgeable.
They're preparing you for what you're already seeing in the field.
If you're struggling with something in school, sometimes your fellow students can help you work through that.
Everyone's willing to help each other. It's like a big family.
I love being a part of a union, something bigger than myself.
This field is so vast. You can find something that you really love to do because there is so much you can do.
I went from a job to a life-changing career.
Power up your potential with the IBEW.
Take the short drive to satisfaction with the Tim Short Auto Group. Up to 5,000 vehicles to choose from. Shop online or in person.
Hey, I'm Tim Short. I'd just like to invite everybody out to one of our 27 locations, or check us out online at timshortautogroup.com.
Take the short drive to satisfaction and bring home your new vehicle.
Home of excellent service, support, and satisfaction, Lexington Outdoor Power Equipment is your one-stop mower shop. Family owned since 1985, Lexington Outdoor offers top brands like Husqvarna, Toro, Grasshopper, and Echo. Plus, free pickup and delivery. Located just 2 miles west of Douglas High School, they're open weekdays and most Saturday mornings. For more info, stop in or visit their website at lexoutdoorpower.com. Lexington Outdoor Power Equipment, the right equipment for the right job.
At Man of War Harley-Davidson, we're proud to be Kentucky's only family-owned Harley-Davidson dealership. Here, horsepower meets hospitality, and every rider is treated like family. With a huge selection of Harley-Davidson motorcycles, expert service and parts, premium apparel, and endless customization options, we're built to support every mile of your ride. And through community events and group rides, we're more than just a dealership. Man of War Harley-Davidson, where the ride begins.
Tonight's halftime report is brought to you by Man of War Harley-Davidson, your 100% Kentucky-owned and operated Harley-Davidson motorcycle dealership at 2073 Bryan Road in Lexington. Visit manofwarhd.com.
21-16, Frederick Douglass on top of Bryan Station at half. Chris Labar with former UK standout Ravi Moss welcoming you back, and really a good effort certainly by both teams, but you can just tell the execution not there after the time away.
Yeah. You can tell Bryan Station's just a little bit rusty. They haven't had their practices. They haven't had the normal workouts, and it shows. Douglas was able to come out a little bit more in the flow offensively, a little bit more together and in sync, both on the offense and defensive end, and it shows in their 5-point advantage right now.
DeMarcus Surratt leading Douglas with 7 points. Amari Owens with 9. Amari got the first 7. But then for them, Tayshawn Adams doing some good things on offense.
Yeah, Tayshawn Adams has been more aggressive, taking more shots, trying to get downhill to the basket, which is what they need. He got 5 big points. Need him to continue to be aggressive and assertive, especially on the offensive glass. Rebounding the basketball, getting some easy putbacks there. But still, looking for others on Bryan Station's squad to help out.
For Douglas, despite the Surratt, haul is 7 points, a few assists, what else do you like best about their team?
What they're doing it on the defensive end. So they've been locked in defensively. They're talking. Yes, Amari Owens has 9 points, but you're not going to shut anybody like him down. They've done a really good job of blitzing the screens when they're doing that, talking, communicating, and then when they rebound, they're pushing the ball down and getting easy layups and easy transition baskets. So if they continue to do that and let their defense produce the offense, they can continue to have a good flow here in the second half.
A look at your first half numbers presented by Hope is here. Both teams not shooting the ball very efficiently from the field. Rebounding been an important aspect for Douglas. And then also Thurman Wade in limited time has 6 first-half points.
Thurman Wade had 6 big points. They got in there, attacked the zone, got a floater in there, offensive rebounded. So Thurman Wade has been really, really big. Also got a 3-pointer out of
Terry Kaysen,
who doesn't really make threes like that. So that was very, very nice bonus. So Douglas is they are operating and kind of clicking on all cylinders right now.
What do you look for from both these teams in the second half?
I actually think that Bryan Station may try to press Douglas a little bit, give them a couple different looks. I know they went zone, but they may try to get some pressure, try to create some turnovers. And for Douglas, I think there's just going to be more of the same. They're going to continue to try to pack it in, make Bryan Station make threes, and then they're going to rebound the basketball and run.
You talked about the pace of play that Station maybe wanted to play a little slower. Do you feel like they can ramp things up because maybe they will get more fluid and get back into the swing of things?
Yeah, not only that, they can get other guys involved. You can get some other layups from other guys if they can create some turnovers and some deflections and get out and get some layups. So in the half-court set, we know that Amari Owens is comfortable getting the basketball, getting down there and making shots. The others aren't really that comfortable doing that. So maybe getting them in transition can help ease up some of the scoring and help them get a couple easy layups.
5-point game at the half. Douglas leading Bryan Station 21-16. Stay close. Second half is coming up next, live on Glycon.
Man of War Harley-Davidson, we're proud to be Kentucky's only family-owned Harley-Davidson dealership. Here, horsepower meets hospitality, and every rider is treated like family. With a huge selection of Harley-Davidson motorcycles, expert service and parts, premium apparel, and endless customization options, we're built to support every mile of your ride. And through community events and group rides, we're more than just a dealership. Man of War Harley-Davidson, where the ride begins.
Drive with the confidence and security of a pre-owned Kia from Cartown Kia. This incredible certification package is loaded with a 5-year, 60,000-mile bumper-to-bumper warranty, a 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain warranty, 10 years of national roadside assistance, and 2 years of free maintenance. Choose from over 70 certified pre-owned Kias or over 1,000 vehicles of all makes and models. It's new car driving at used cars prices with certified pre-owned Kias from CartownKiaUSA.com.
No one college can be all things to all people, but Bluegrass Community and Technical College is as close as it gets. We're affordable, like you've got a great chance to graduate with little to no debt affordable. Flexible, with in-person, online, and hybrid programs. And you can easily transfer your credits to continue on to a 4-year university. So while we can't be everything to everyone, we can be a lot of things to you. Learn more at bluegrass.kctcs.edu.
For any of your window, door, and siding needs, contact the team at Elite Building Products. Their factory-certified, licensed, and insured contractors have been installing energy-efficient windows and doors for over 30 years. They also offer energy tax credits and military veteran discounts. Locally owned and open weekdays at 242 Wilson Drive, just off of the 27 bypass. For a free estimate, call 859-887-2440. Elite Building Products.
Take the short drive to satisfaction with the Tim Short Auto Group. Up to 5,000 vehicles to choose from. Shop online or in person.
Hey, I'm Tim Short. I'd just like to invite everybody out to one of our 27 locations or check us out online at timshortautogroup.com.
Take the short drive to satisfaction and bring home your new vehicle.
You'll still have common days. But this is not one of them. A few weeks a year and you'll discover the most uncommon time of your life.
This segment of tonight's game is brought to you by the Kentucky Army National Guard. Serve your country while going to school or work full-time. Find your fit at nationalguard.com.
21-16, Frederick Douglass by 5 as Broncos renewing their annual 2-season-a-game rivalry with Bryan Station. And it will be Broncos possession to start. So Bronco basketball. And Dakari Talbert, 3 big points on a 3-point field goal in the second quarter, will have possession first for Douglass.
Set play out of the top.
Robinson off the mark on the set play, and the rebound scooched out of there by Amari Owens. And I think important, Robbie, for Bryan Station to get off on a proper foot here in this third quarter.
Yeah, really good to get a bucket here. They dodged the bullet there. It was a really good set play by Frederick Douglass out of that half. Got the open 3 that they wanted. Didn't make it. Now let's see if Bryan Station can capitalize and cut into the lead.
There's Tayshawn Adams, left-hand drive. Missed that one. Trying to follow was Barber, and it's out of bounds. Back to Douglass.
Cohen has really done a great job of affecting shots at the basket. Both Amari Owens and Tayshawn Adams.
And Nate Cohen in the corner. There's Talbert swirling to the near side. He'll trickle that one home for points 4 and 5.
Nice move by Dakari there. A little hesitation. Get to the cup. Finish. Use that football frame of his.
23-16 Frederick Douglass lead. This is their longest lead of the evening, and a whistle and a Bronco foul.
Yeah, Dakari got caught there. His old cousin got him with the spin move. I know he's seen that spin move a bunch. It's one of Amari's favorite go-tos is that spin, but Dakari got his hand in there. And
Owens are going to be free up top, and a long 3 that's off the mark, and Dakari Talbert with a rebound for Frederick Douglass. As Talbert all the way to the basket, lays that in.
Let's see what we got here.
25-16, Frederick Douglass lead. Barber, a much-needed 3, did not get that to go. Roberts tries to clean it up, and Nate Cohen will be called for the foul.
Cohen a little too aggressive with that one. Good rebound by Roberts. Need to see these 2 go in. Bryan Station just gave a wide-open layup. They can't do that.
And Roberts, only a 32% foul shooter, drops that one in.
Knocks it down.
Oh my. That's why he's a 32% foul shooter. That one did graze the rim.
Yeah, it did touch it. Oh, it's a wide open 3.
Serrata 3 off the mark. Long rebound possession. Bryan Station.
Bryan Station is not locked in. They've come out the second half and they are flat. Defensively, they've allowed 2 wide open 3s that have been missed. They've allowed layups all the way to the basket. They need to get it together if they're going to start a comeback, because they have not come out focused in this third quarter.
Just over 6 minutes now in the third. As Owens able to loft the ball to Tayshawn Adams. There's Adams underneath to Ethan Owens, and Cohen got a piece of that.
Cohen's everywhere tonight.
And Torrance Sanford back for the steal. And too much oxygen on that pass and a turnover.
Oh, both guards struggling with their decisions right now. Dakari was a little late with that. Saw Thurman underneath, a little too late. Wade, and then Sanford just a little too anxious there.
Marcellus Ashford back in as Torrance Sanford will shuttle out for Station. You do have a basket by Calico Roberts, but other than that, it's been all Amari Owens and Tayshawn Adams.
That's it, 2-man show.
Dakari Talbert free for 3. Surratt able to chase that down.
Neither one of these teams great three-point shooting basketball teams.
There's Thurman Wade. He'll loft it back to Surratt. Wade flings a 3. No. Oh my, missed everything. And here comes Amari into forecourt for Station. Amari up and in.
Yep. That's it. That's their offense.
Lead back to 6. There's Nate Cohen.
Oh.
Couldn't get that one to go in. And Amari Owens weaving his way up, and 2 more.
He gets from one end of the court to the other in amazing speed. I mean, it just kind of floats.
Owens now with 11 back-to-back layups, and it was an 8-point deficit. Now it's cut in half.
Magic of Amari Owens.
And Dakari Talbert going to orchestrate this Frederick Douglass attack in the half court. Thurman Wade, 6 points on the evening. Around now to Surratt. Great movement. Cohen, perfect.
Really well done. Like you said, that was great execution. Moving the ball side to side, in, out, get a wide open mid-range. Knocked down by Nate Cohen.
27-21 with 3:58 now in this third quarter. As Owens finds Kamani Barber. .340 now in the third, and now the pace has certainly hit a screeching point. His station had some success in the fast part of the game.
It's a trap.
Ethan Owens underneath. Great catch by Barber for 2.
Man, I don't know how he finished that, but Kamani Barber got it done there.
The threading of the needle to find Kamani Barber, his first basket. Just over 3 minutes now in this third quarter. Cohen on the exchange. Surratt. Dakari into a 3, and again a big response. And a Frederick Douglass 30-second timeout. The lead at 7. We're back in 30 seconds after this from BCTC.
Can one college be all things to all people? Bluegrass Community and Technical College can. Learn more at bluegrass.kctcs.edu.
You're watching Central Kentucky High School basketball on Glycod.
Dakari Talbert on the board for another 3, and the lead back to 7 for Douglass.
Yep, it's going back and forth. I mean, they're at it up to 8, and then Amari Owens went on his own 4-0 run. And Douglass has been able to stretch it back out. 7 now, and holding strong.
As Amari Owens into forecourt for Frederick Douglass. Second time tonight Douglass has called timeout after a score, trying to set up some defense. And the long rebound trickles out. Thurman Wade for Douglass. Lob!
Yep. Saw that coming.
And DeMarcus Surratt with the completion. Back is Amari Owens for the answer.
Don't blink. Because if you do, you'll miss Amari Owens. Don't blink.
Bryan Station timeout. Let's take a look at the lob. If we caught it, yeah, we've got it here. As Thurman Wade in the thick of it again, Robbie.
That's what you do. You get out, you get up, you see DeMarcus running, you just throw it towards the rim and let him finish. But then don't blink. Like I said, Amari Owens is right back down the court scoring. That's less than 3 seconds, and he's laying it up on the other end. End-to-end basketball here in this district matchup. Good basketball.
So the lead at 7. It's a full station timeout. We'll be right back after this.
You'll still have common days. But this is not one of them. A few weeks a year and you'll discover the most uncommon time of your life.
You're watching Central Kentucky High School basketball on Glycod.
Waning moments of this third quarter. Broncos lead Bryan Station 32-25. More high school basketball coming up tomorrow night on Glycod. Of course, weather permitting, we will have scheduled to do the following tomorrow. Of course, Douglass girls trek to Louisville. Then you've got a doublehead for doubleheader rather in Versailles, and then Tate's Creek, Henry Clay. Should be a very intriguing matchup for Daniel Brown's group. They've not played in a while either.
Yeah, they've been off for a while. Heard they've had some issues in their gym. So a little concerned about that and see how that's going to play out tomorrow. But hopefully a good matchup between those two tomorrow. Little nickel dimer there. Marcellus Ashford.
First foul this quarter on Bryan Station. First foul on Marcellus Ashford with 2:25 now in this third quarter. Terry Kaysen back on the floor for Douglas.
There he is! Oh! Terry Kaysen! Tear it down! Oh! Way to attack the basket, young fella. He checks in and says, hey, I'm here. I am here. Basket with authority. Oh.
Lead back to nearly double figures. It was 8. Now it's grown a point to 9. The second authoritative jam in as many possessions for Douglas.
Need to get a good one here if you're Bryan Station.
Maury Owens squirming baseline. That's Marcellus Ashford that got it to go.
There you go. Giving a little bit of help there.
Ashford's first field goal. Now Surratt veering left. Thurman Wade.
In and out.
And Station out to Tayshawn Adams, and a foul. And an astute foul on Kaysen. But while we're speaking of Terry, take another look at this.
Look at that. Whew. Yes, sir. He went up top.
Third foul this frame on Douglas. Possession underneath. There's Kamani Barber trying to architect this half-court attack. There's Adams veering up, and he'll muscle it in.
That's what he's got to do. He's got to be more aggressive, going to the basket, attacking, and getting the ball up on the rim.
In the lead now at 5. There's DeMarcus Surratt, a strong drive against Tayshawn, and he'll travel. Under a minute now in the third. Every time Douglas has opened things up, Bryan Station has responded. We'll see what they do here. There's Ethan Owens.
It's triple team.
Back to Ashford. And Jimmy Dick intercepts the entry as the ball thrown away by Barber, but Station gets it back.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, and Terry Kaysen in the open floor, and a foul on Bryan Station with 11.7 in this third quarter.
Sloppy basketball. Sloppy basketball there. They call that foul on Amari, I believe.
It's the second foul this quarter on Bryan Station. You see head coach Champ Ligon as Ligon trying to diagram some fourth quarter success in between periods.
Yep, that's a foul.
And Station with their third foul in this third quarter. Second foul of the game on Amari Owens.
He saved the basket there. Really good play underneath out of bounds there. DeMarcus Surratt set him up perfectly for the backdoor. Amari had to foul.
There's Toby Robinson, the entry to Surratt. And Surratt up and in for two more, and that's going to take us to the end of the third. 36-29. Frederick Douglass has a 7-point lead. Fourth quarter coming right up. It's Central Kentucky High School basketball from Glycon.
No one college can be all things to all people, but Bluegrass Community and Technical College is as close as it gets. We're affordable, like you've got a great chance to graduate with little to no debt. Affordable, flexible, with in-person, online, and hybrid programs. And you can easily transfer your credits to continue on to a 4-year university. So while we can't be everything to everyone, we can be a lot of things to you. Learn more at bluegrass.kctcs.edu.
Stuck on the road? Call Martin's Peterbilt Mobile Service. Our 24/7 commercial roadside service, truck and trailer repair, and warranty service will have you back on the road in no time. Call us 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Martin's Peterbilt, keeping you rolling.
Can one college be all things to all people? Bluegrass Community and Technical College can. Learn more at bluegrass.kctcs.edu.
You're watching Central Kentucky High School basketball on Glycod.
Chris Labar and Robbie Moss welcome you back to Bryan Station High School. Frederick Douglass, they've led throughout the bulk of this game, and they lead now by 7. With just 8 minutes to play, will be Bryan Station possession. And Amari Owens on the handle.
Couldn't set it. It's good defense there of not getting screened and also not allowing the cross screen to be set for Tayshawn Adams to come and get that ball there. Good job by Douglas paying attention to the details.
And Torrance Sanford yet to score tonight. They need something out of him. He averages 8. And Sanford going to try a 3. There's Surratt to claim the Douglas rebound.
Bryan Station 0 for 10. Ooh.
And that's a play on, and Barber could not tightrope the baseline. It will be Douglas ball.
Yeah. But again, Station has yet to make a 3-point basket, if I'm not mistaken. And I believe it's 0 for 11, 0 for 10, 0 for 11 at this point. I'd love to see one of those go down, help them out.
And they've had some good looks as well.
They have. They've had some open shots, just haven't made them.
There is Surratt out of bounds. Bryan Station, Amari Owens, great defense there despite those couple of early fouls.
Yep. Just got to play a little bit more on balance there.
This crowd trying to find a reason to erupt. Still only a 7-point game.
Really feels like it should be more, doesn't it?
There's Bo Zhang. He's going to plow right over to Marcus Surratt.
Yeah, unfortunately, that was an easy one for the referee. Surratt was there, well established. Bo Zhang just completely ran over him. But back again, it's a 7-point game, but it feels like it could be 15, 17. Douglas has not been able to pull away from Bryan Station. And with the way that Amari Owens scores in bunches, 7 points is nothing.
Frederick Douglass playing on Tuesday, and you can tell they played in the last couple of days. Station, again, 13 days off, and that has been a factor. Talbert a 3. Yes!
Come here. That was tough.
Dakari Talbert over double figures now. There's Torrance Sanford, and he'll guide in a 3.
Finally got one to go.
Frederick Douglass by 7 will stay here after the Bryan Station timeout. Torrance Sanford on the board for the first time as he'll answer the 3 after the Douglas 3.
Yeah, Dakari with the Torrance finally gets one to go. They are 1 for 12 now, but still they're in the game. As bad as they've shot, still in the ball game. Have to be happy with that. But on the other end, Hezzy crossover from Dakari Talbert into a 3. That was just tough. As he continues to have a good night on the offensive end.
Upcoming schedule for Station. Busy stretch. The next 3 after tonight will also be inside the district. And we'll see them again next Friday at Henry Clay. And Deflection out.
And here's the full court pressure we thought we might see in the third. We see it here in the fourth early from Bryan Station. Trying to create some turnovers, create a little chaos. Touchdown.
Long pass there, Surratt. Great catch for 2.
Good pass there by Thurman Wade over the shoulder.
41-32. 6:25 remaining. Tayshawn Adams
Good
up,
block.
and Surratt may have gotten a piece of that.
Did.
And Piana brings out the loose ball for Frederick Douglass. There's Surratt slithering in for 2 more. Dakari Talbert with the assist.
Really seeing his athleticism show both on the defensive and offensive ends. Blocking the shot, getting down the court streak, and getting that layup.
There's Amari Owens well off the mark there. And Frederick Douglass enjoying their biggest margin now with an 11-point lead. Thurman Wade did not get that to go in. And a held ball, the arrow in favor of Frederick Douglass.
Thurman Wade with a great move. Did everything but slept the layup, unfortunately. Dakari Talbot got in there, help his boy out, though. Douglass retains it.
Galco Roberts back in for Bryan Station as Ethan Owens will shuttle out. And Tate Robinson on the handle. Tate Robinson short on the mark on that 3, and there's Amari Owens all the way down the floor for 2 and a foul. You mentioned he got down the floor previously at 3 seconds.
Yeah.
That one may have surpassed.
Amazing the speed at which he can get down the court. Yep. Single-handedly keeping them in the game. Back to 8. They're staying in touch. That's important.
5:20 remaining in what is a 43-35 lead. I believe Station had about a 2-point lead very early in this game. The Bryan Station has been on the short throughout this evening. Owens again for a 3. Yeah. There it is.
I was wondering. He hasn't got a lot of looks. They ran the elevator screen play there for him to get it on the sideline. And Tate Robinson does what he does and makes his 3. 51st of the season.
Broncos timeout. We'll take a look at their upcoming schedule. We'll see them again Tuesday where they will host Henry Clay. And 3 of their next 4 outside of tonight will be inside this district as both teams a lot of games to play here in the next 2.5 or so weeks. So what's the strategy? You got 5 minutes or so left. What's the strategy in both those huddles?
For Bryan Station, it's not a panic time, but we do have to start getting some shots. So continue to let Amari Owens do what he does. Tayshawn needs to try to get to the basket. And if you are Frederick Douglass, you need to grow this lead. I mean, it's been 8 a couple times. It's been 9. Right now you have it at 11 points. You need to grow this lead to 17 to 19, so this is not a basketball game. The closer they can get it to 15 to 18 points, the better off they'll be. If they let Bryan Station go on a mini run and cut it down to 6 or 7, it's going to be a ball game. So if you're Station, you're just thinking cut it to 5, get it to 5. If you're Douglass, you're thinking get it to 15, get it to 15.
5:05 remaining. It will be Bryan Station possession. And Amari Owens on the handle for Bryan Station.
Definitely trapped this. Oh, ejected it.
There's Owens around baseline jumper. And Surratt above everyone for that rebound.
I'll take that. Okay.
Back to Dakari Talbert. He has been a difference maker, Robbie, in this half.
He really has. He has played phenomenally today. Under control, kept his poise. He's done everything he needs to do.
Talbert with the wiggle. And Roberts cleans it up for Station as they hang on to belief here with 4:20 left, down 11. There's Torrance Sanford trying to squeeze by Piana. And he'll head to the foul line.
It's one way. It's one way.
Amari Garvin just done an outstanding job with his Broncos program, one of the more respected high school basketball coaches in the state. And Sanford off the mark there. We talked about Bryan Station's resume at the top of the show, all their wins. Douglas also an incredibly difficult slate. The lead now with 10 of Broncos' top 100 RPI wins over this same Bryan Station team. They also beat North Laurel and Butler. A couple of losses to Madison Central. A loss to Mail, also a loss to George Rogers Clark.
No shame in those. It's 3 pretty good basketball teams right there.
4 minutes, 13 seconds remaining.
10-point lead. Douglas doesn't want to go to sleep now and lay on it. It's not enough time for that. They still have to execute their offense.
There's Tate Robinson. Great ball pressure applied by Marcellus Ashford. Robinson, a long three, short with that one. And who's got it? Amari does.
Who else? Wow.
Couldn't get that to go. There's Roberts with the putback and a foul.
Big time putback by Roberts there.
That's a young man out of the playbook of Brunley Fawn. Last year's graduate of Station that really improved throughout the course of his career. They've got the same build, and Roberts, you can see some growth in his game.
Yeah, if he continues to do that, just go to the offensive glass and rebound and put it back in, big fella. It'll help the squad out.
Lead at 8 after the miss.
Douglas may have put this on ice a little bit too early. They are awfully lackadaisical right now when it comes to attacking.
Thurman Wade. Back to Surratt.
Okay. Coach Garvin barking out instructions.
And Talbert threw the hand check. Couldn't muscle that one in. That was good ball pressure by Braden Payne. That was pesky. Under 3 minutes now. There's Amari Owens. Back to Tayshawn Adams up top.
Okay. Here they come.
And Adams poke away by Tate Robinson. And the Broncos out with it. Surratt couldn't put it in.
Man, Douglas has smoked some layups this quarter. That's 3. Surratt, Dakari, and Thurman.
And Owens to the foul line for 2. He was actually the last guy off the floor on that last loose ball sequence. Then got the pass, and he'll head down for 2.
Okay. Letting them hang around. It's 2:30 left in the game. That's an awful lot of time. He makes these 2 free throws. We have a 6-point ball game. They've given him life. They've given him a chance, and they have made this close. The last 3 possessions were not good for Frederick Douglass.
That's the 4th foul this quarter on Douglas. There's Amari Owens. We'll have one more. You certainly have to make those to ignite any sort of a comeback.
Yep, you got to take the freebies, and this is the time you got to make them. It doesn't matter what your percentage is, but when it gets down to the 4th quarter with less than 3 minutes to go in the game, you got to make your free throws.
61% marksman from the foul line on the year. Yes, Michael Sins, a bit player in the post for Station, will check in as Roberts exits with 2:29 left, and Station going to try to pick up some full court press here.
I like it. I like the move. Just a little token pressure, give them something different. Keep them disjointed. They have not played well this last portion of the 4th quarter.
And Tate Robinson, far sideline for Douglas. He's made a big 3 in this quarter for them.
He's right. DeMarcus Surratt saying, we got time, back down. He's right. Clock is their friend right now.
Here's Thurman Wade. And he's going to be called for the clear away.
Wow.
5th team foul, but no free throws. As take a look here as he tried to get the blow by against Michael Sins.
Yep, they did. Gave him the chicken wing. He did.
This is a monumentally important possession for Station.
Got to get a good one here. Douglas goes 1-2-2 right now. Extending the pressure, giving them a different look. Probably baiting him into a three-point shot.
Torrance Sanford falls for it and did not get the roll.
Oh, my goodness.
And Surratt snags it above the cylinder.
Does he go get the ball or what? Wow. So impressed with the way he attacks a defensive rebound. This is it.
Just over a minute left. Station, only one foul, and that's to their detriment here.
They're going to have to start fouling here. Yep.
And Owens with his 3rd foul, the team's 2nd. With 1:06 left.
At this point, they're going to have to start going for some steals and trying to foul. Try to get the steal the best you can. If you don't get it, you got to foul and put them on the line at this point.
And we're going to have a Bryan Station timeout. We will step aside, be right back after this. 46-39, Douglas by 7 on Glycod.
Leaves and other dirt and grime are no match against the experts at Sunshine Pools, your BioGuard dealer. Weekly service, computerized water testing, or just need advice. Our reputation has made us the company of choice for all your pool needs. Visit us today for a full line of BioGuard swimming pool products. Sunshine Pools.
Hey, who turned out the lights? Hello?
You're watching Central Kentucky High School basketball on Glycod.
Frederick Douglass by 7 late in this game after an attempted comeback by Bryan Station, but a really important possession that they could not convert on that missed 3-point shot.
Yeah. Douglas switched it up to a zone, baited him into shooting the 3. Sometimes when you're open for the 3, you're open for a reason. And Bryan Station has only made 1 3-pointer all night. I believe they're 1 for 14, 1 for 15 now. They took the 3. Got the miss that they wanted if you're Frederick Douglass, and now it's pretty much academic as long as they can take care of the basketball and make some free throws.
Again, Station only with the 2-team fouls, so they've got 2 more to give before they're close to the bonus.
Got to be strong with the basketball.
And a foul on Braden Payne. Team
got
3rd.
2 more.
Been a good ball game tonight.
Yes.
2 really good teams playing exceptionally hard, but certainly a little bit discombobulated at times.
Definitely. Execution, especially to start the game, both teams were a little rusty, maybe some nerves, and then as the game has progressed, hasn't gotten a lot better.
There's Surratt in backcourt, and Bojang is called.
That's where you get a little fired up if you're Bryan Station. However, they put themselves in the situation, so they can't be really mad now.
So now Station on the next foul will put Douglas at the free throw line. And Dakari Talbert will head to the free throw line. And fitting, really, because his big three-pointer in this 3rd quarter, he hit a couple of them, has been the difference in the game.
Really has. Dakari has played under control. He's played a phenomenal game. It's one of the best games I've seen him play. He took good shots. He made good decisions with the basketball. Very few turnovers. Dakari Talbert is a very, very bright spot for Frederick Douglass here tonight.
Back to 8.
Big brother Darion is watching.
Ball State University.
Good ball.
Really looking forward to seeing Dakari on the gridiron the last go-around coming up in the fall as a senior.
Senior season. Expecting big things out of that young man.
You can make a case. He's right there for a Mr. Football candidacy.
Yeah, I mean, he's up there. He's up there. He stays healthy.
Tremendous talent. Speaking of tremendous talent, as Owens puts it in, and Sanford with the foul, and not out of the realm of possibility that these two teams going to meet again. Look at the updated district standings. Should this final stand, Douglas would have the upper hand and all but a lock to the 1 seed. And then a 3-way tie between Station, Scott County, and Henry Clay. And, of course, all 3 of those teams will play each other one more time in the next couple of weeks. Got the district being hosted by Bryan Station.
Didn't even know that. Didn't know that.
Lead at 12.
This place will be rocking.
And a full timeout for Douglas. 2 low-scoring games tonight. Both appear in the win column for Douglas. We'll have more coverage coming up in just a moment.
You'll still have common days. But this is not one of them. A few weeks a year and you'll discover the most uncommon time of your life.
You're watching Central Kentucky High School basketball on Glycod.
(50-37). Frederick Douglass on the way to their 12th win of the season, as they have pretty much led throughout in this game against the Bryan Station team that will fall to 14-6. Bryan Station now will fall to 8-2 this calendar year. And back in action tomorrow, home game versus Sayre. A couple of area scores. George Rogers Clark wins tonight handily at Madison Southern, 82-49. GRC now 18-4 on the season. And we want to update the score. It's actually a 50-41, so I beg your pardon, 50-41. 29 seconds remaining. That one's off. Rebound for Bryan Station. That was Oliver Kaiser. Ethan Owens for a 3.
Oh.
And Surratt with a rejection. And that's going to do it. So Frederick Douglass, a well-earned win tonight on the road as they defeat their arch rival tonight for the second time this season. 2 great head coaches meet at the scores table, and Frederick Douglass comes out on top tonight, 50-41. Our Cartown Kia postgame report is next. You're watching Central Kentucky High School basketball on Glycod.
Take the short drive to satisfaction with the Tim Short Auto Group. Up to 5,000 vehicles to choose from. Shop online or in person.
Hey, I'm Tim Short. I'd just like to invite everybody out to one of our 27 locations, or check us out online at timshortautogroup.com.
Take the short drive to satisfaction and bring home your new vehicle.
For any of your window, door, and siding needs, contact the team at Elite Building Products. Their factory-certified, licensed, and insured contractors have been installing energy-efficient windows and doors for over 30 years. They also offer energy tax credits and military veteran discounts. Locally owned and open weekdays at 242 Wilson Drive, just off of the 27 bypass. For a free estimate, call 859-887-2440. Elite Building Products.
Can one college be all things to all people? Bluegrass Community and Technical College can. Learn more at bluegrass.kctcs.edu.
Need a tow? Martin's Peterbilt Towing Service is here 24/7. Based in London and Pikeville, we will travel to you. Commercial trucks and trailers, no job too big. Call us 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Martin's Peterbilt, keeping you rolling.
Your road to safe, confident driving starts at Apex Driving School. Apex is family-owned and operated, offering teen and adult driving lessons given by state-certified instructors. They also provide a wide range of services, including classroom instruction, freeway interstate driving, and road test prep. Register today. Apex Driving School, where learning to drive feels like family.
At Man O' War Harley-Davidson, we're proud to be Kentucky's only family-owned Harley-Davidson dealership. Here, horsepower meets hospitality, and every rider is treated like family. With a huge selection of Harley-Davidson motorcycles, expert service and parts, premium apparel, and endless customization options, we're built to support every mile of your ride. And through community events and group rides, we're more than just a dealership. Man O' War Harley-Davidson, where the ride begins.
Drive with the confidence and security of a pre-owned Kia from Cartown Kia. This incredible certification package is loaded with a 5-year, 60,000-mile bumper-to-bumper warranty, a 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain warranty, 10 years of national roadside assistance, and 2 years of free maintenance. Choose from over 70 certified pre-owned Kias or over 1,000 vehicles of all makes and models. It's new car driving at used cars prices with certified pre-owned Kias from CartownKiaUSA.com.
Tonight's post-game recap is brought to you by Cartown Kia, your dealership for unmatched design, performance, and savings at 3120 Lexington Road in Nicholasville. Visit CartownKiaUSA.com.
Welcome back to Bryan Station High School. Low-scoring affair has Frederick Douglass a 50-41 win tonight over their arch rival. Time now for your most outstanding players, presented by Carpenter's Local 1650. Build your next chapter. You can start by visiting carpenters.com. We will have our most outstanding players first for Douglass. There wasn't much. DeMarcus Surratt, Robbie, did not do well tonight.
No, he was everywhere. I mean, he impacted the game on both ends as much as you can. Rebounding the basketball, blocking shots, getting to the basket, finishing in the traffic, under pressure, under duress. He did everything. So DeMarcus Surratt is the worthy recipient of the most outstanding player for Frederick Douglass.
There you see Surratt's numbers, 15 points alongside 6 rebounds. He had 4 assists, 5 block shots.
I mean, he stuffed the stat sheet in every way possible. That's what you want out of your senior leader and your best player, and he showed up in a big district matchup for a big district win.
Dakari Talbert outstanding on 3 of 5 three-point shooting. He finished with 15 points, and Thurman Wade with 8 points and 9 rebounds.
Yeah, Thurman Wade played well tonight. All in all, there's a really good contributions from everybody on Douglas's squad. Guys that usually score a lot, Tate Robinson didn't really get going tonight. Didn't get a lot of shots. He only got 3 looks from three-point land, made 1 of the 3. But all in all, a team effort from Douglass, and that's what you want to see at this point of the season. Everybody stepping up and putting in what they're supposed to do to help win.
Terry Kaysen, 5 points. He does highlights when he does play. Made a big 3 in that posterizing dunk.
Man.
So a well-balanced effort by them.
Really well-balanced effort. Looks like a team that is really hitting their stride and starting to understand who they are as a team. So did it really well on the defensive end. Didn't turn the ball over much offensively. Solid performance by Frederick Douglass tonight.
And for Bryan Station, Amari Owens, 21 points, but only 1 turnover, Robbie, in 31 minutes.
And a lot of handling the ball. And Amari Owens, he's just electric. The way that he gets end to end, as fast as he can score, I mean, he does it all. He doesn't get a lot of help. Tayshawn Adams tried to pitch in. He got 6-7 points. I think they got 4 points, 6 points out of, or 5 points out of Roberts. But all in all, it's pretty much the Amari Owens show. And the fact that he keeps these guys in the game night in and night out, it's amazing. He handles the basketball, does it without fouling. So he did a great job tonight.
Final score tonight, Douglass a winner over Bryan Station, 50-41. More coverage coming up next. You're watching Central Kentucky High School basketball on Glycod.
Stuck on the road? Call Martin's Peterbilt Mobile Service. Our 24/7 commercial roadside service, truck and trailer repair, and warranty service will have you back on the road in no time. Call us 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Martin's Peterbilt, keeping you rolling.
At Man O' War Harley-Davidson, we're proud to be Kentucky's only family-owned Harley-Davidson dealership. Here, horsepower meets hospitality, and every rider is treated like family. With a huge selection of Harley-Davidson motorcycles, expert service and parts, premium apparel, and endless customization options, we're built to support every mile of your ride. And through community events and group rides, we're more than just a dealership. Man O' War Harley-Davidson, where the ride begins.
No one college can be all things to all people, but Bluegrass Community and Technical College is as close as it gets. We're affordable, like you've got a great chance to graduate with little to no debt. Affordable, flexible, with in-person, online, and hybrid programs. And you can easily transfer your credits to continue on to a 4-year university. So while we can't be everything to everyone, we can be a lot of things to you. Learn more at bluegrass.kctcs.edu.
I think it's important to have a passion because it's important to have something that's bigger than yourself, that you find joy in, that you can work towards every single day. I would say that basketball has positively influenced my life greater than any other thing that I've done because it has allowed me to build so many great relationships, and it's taught me resilience and accountability and discipline and so many things that I use in life every single day. I've witnessed how drugs have negatively impacted people in my community, and I know that by pursuing my passion, I've been able to make positive choices that have helped me grow as a person and an athlete. If you're feeling pressured, I would just encourage you to stay true to yourself and not let others influence you to become something that you're not. It's okay to stand out and make choices that reflect who you really are. My name is Cassidy Rowe, and I'm better without it.
You'll still have common days, but this is not one of them. A few weeks a year and you'll discover the most uncommon time of your life.
Tonight's game has been brought to you by Kentucky Army National Guard. Uncommon is calling.
Putting the final touches on a Douglas 9-point win tonight over Bryan Station, 50-41. More high school basketball coming up tomorrow night. Weather permitting, we'll have a great slate of Central Kentucky high school basketball. Sacred Heart Douglas and Spencer County, Woodford County at 6 on the girls' side. Then Tates Creek, Henry Clay, Spencer, Woodford on the boys' side. What do you make of this effort tonight by both these teams?
Really good. Positive on both sides. Douglas a little bit more polished, having played earlier in the week, so they looked a little bit better, a little bit more on the flow. Station still trying to get back going after the long layoff, so tough matchup for them, tough one to come out like this, just the way the schedule is broken up. But still, two of the best teams in the district, and two teams that really still have to continue to get their momentum going forward and get ready to play their best basketball.
Thanks for joining us tonight live on Glycott. Please subscribe to our free-to-watch high school athletics program as we try to positively promote the great things occurring in high school athletics. Until tomorrow night, for our studio producer, Steve Bird, our camera operator, John Strange, and Robbie Moss, I'm Chris LeBar. Good night. You've been watching Central Kentucky High School Basketball on Glycott.
From Glycott, this has been Central Kentucky High School Basketball, presented by Bluegrass Community and Technical College. College for your world. Tonight's game was brought to you by Man O' War Harley-Davidson, 100% Kentucky owned and operated. New Vista, we see the good ahead. Tim Short Auto Plaza, take the short drive to satisfaction. Martin's Peterbilt, keeping you rolling. Elite Building Products in Nicholasville, where you'll find top quality products for your home. Cartown Kia, movement that inspires. Carpenter's Local 1650, build your winning career today. And by Suntime Pools and Spas and Apex Driving School.
Visit Glycod.com and follow us on social media for information about upcoming broadcasts and other high school sports content. Thank you for watching this live sports presentation on Glycod.